going. Previously with our adventures, the group gathered together to discuss what we had to do to help our friend, yeah, to help Asen with the ability to saving the Empress. We discovered he was a bit of a journey away, about 2 weeks or so by horse. So we decided to gather our supplies and gear us together, gathering mounts and horses. That was handled by Everin, Twin, and Estevan. There, Everin decided to try milking a goat, and that did not go so well. Uh, but the party did value and gather the horses while I packed the supplies. Also, to our amazement in the forge, where Cinder and... Who was in the forge again? It was Cinder and...
Victor?
Victor came in later.
Ragnar.
Ragnar, yeah. Cinder and Ragnar were in the forge when the most amazing thing happened. The dragon egg we had been having for many months now suddenly hatched, revealing a amazing creature. It was a sapphire, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A sapphire dragon with a blue turtle shell. Upon finding the creature, Victor discovered the thing, and with the help of Tik and the others, they decided to name the creature Mitsu, which in my home native tongue means light. So at the moment, as upon our leaving, it would seem our little group has grown a little more. Victor and the others will have to take care of it, though, for we must begin our journey to hopefully help the Empress. I believe that was more or less it, because we didn't do a lot.
You had more. There was the farm animals and Everin's terrible...
I said the goats.
Oh.
Yeah,
I said
but
milking the
we
goat.
didn't. But what about Twin taming the horse?
Oh yeah, Twin rode his wild horse. That's right.
Foreshadowing of his player taming my character by the same name.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't deny it.
In any case, there was lots of filler, yada yada yada. Let's get going.
Onwards! What adventure?
Filler? How dare you call any of my sessions filler? Anyway.
Now that the bread's out of the way.
Cool, more bread. Alright, so you guys are gonna head north towards Agarum, I think. Was the plan, because you guys wanted to stop in the big old city?
That is correct. We had to stop by the city on the way there since it was on the way.
I need to purchase a few magic
City
scrolls.
is a... You need to what?
Purchase a few magic scrolls.
Purchase a few magic spells?
Yes!
And other supplies.
I have no money.
Oh boy. This is going to be a shopping game. Alright. So, it's going to take you guys a few days to get to the city of Agarum. And I'm going to need one person just to roll. Well, I'm going to have each of you roll me one perception check.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Okay, that's day one.
Oof.
Yahtzee.
Where is...
Oh.
Oof.
Oh my... Guys!
I only have one.
Save us.
Don't say that. Knock
Yeah,
on wood
20.
now. Knock on fucking wood now. Did you knock on wood? Crystal.
Nat 19. Nat 18.
Crystal,
Nat
did you
21.
knock on wood?
You got this.
Bitch.
There you go. See?
I didn't
I
know.
doubt that was good enough. He gave us so many chances and we failed most of them.
Davia.
Look, how did you respond?
Nat 1.
Do you expect her to do good?
Between
honestly?
1
Damn
and
it,
20.
guys!
Oh!
I knew it. I was waiting for the nat 20.
Davia! No.
Eat your fucking words!
Yeah, that's why I did it though. I said it so she can get the nat 20. That's how you encourage Davia to do stuff.
You're right.
Okay. So, give me just a minute here,
Good job,
because the
Davia.
fun's about to begin.
The funds.
Don't call it the
Yes.
fun. I hate you.
It's the
Gonna get
fun
murdered.
because we're gonna get money.
Or murder.
Both.
Murder
We're
is
gonna
fun.
murder them for money.
Are we gonna get ambushed, murdered,
Yes.
killed? All of
Both.
the above then. Okay.
All 5.
I only said like 3, I think.
No, it's all 5.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 hidden ones.
I want to move you guys over to a map here in just a second.
Oh no, it's a map.
Oh boy, we're starting combat.
Oh dear, I wasn't expecting it.
It's a map.
It's
The
a map.
plain map character.
It's the map. Oh, this map
There's a-
again.
Big ass. It's been a while since we've been here.
Dude, actually.
Oh, we have a sea boy with us.
No, that's right. We took Storm Boy with us.
Yes, I'm in the middle of you all. How great. I'm very much liking this.
You guys can
On
move
your-
yourself wherever you want to be on this map. About the third day, you guys are traveling through the God.
Lonnie's-
I mean, if that's where you want to be, you'll probably get killed. But go for it.
Chances are, I guess Jubei'd probably be in the front, just standard.
No, you guys are actually camping out right now.
Oh, it's his camp. Never
During-
mind.
Yep, this is camp.
Guys, if you move yourself off the map, you can't die.
Dude, you're not supposed to tell them that. That's like DM code 101. Come on now.
Why is he being such an angsty boy? Come back over here. You're sleeping in the pile.
Quentin's just been petting his horse passively on the way there.
He's on higher ground. So what do you prefer?
Oh my gosh.
Cinder's just gonna not stand near trees, otherwise she'll burn the entire forest down.
Just sleep in the middle of the highway.
We don't even have a fire going. We're just roasting our marshmallows over cinder.
Just sitting in the middle. Not even realizing she's reading a
Cinder's
book.
body temperature has cooled down a bit, though.
True.
Oh.
Very true.
Still a fire hazard.
Still a fire.
I just want to
It's gone from like a volcanic magma to like
Forest fire.
forest fire. Yeah.
No.
All right. As you guys are sleeping,
Griffins. Two.
it's not griffins. There's something a little more interesting. Let's see, who was it?
Hey, Griffins almost.
Ah.
killed someone.
Everett and Halani are on watch, and you guys kind of like get the feeling you're being watched. Something's keeping an eye on you guys,
Mm.
and suddenly you hear a quick little through the wood.
It's ninjas.
We fought them already, so that's not out of the
Can I-
ordinary.
Wake everyone up or something? Can I like do something?
Everett, as you like are looking around, kind of freaking out, you hear
I love this.
Is it the goat?
Flick
Is it the goat? fucker? Is it the goat guy?
the goat guy is dead.
He makes that laugh, okay? That's just my first instinct is that laugh is goat guy.
I mean, you as Everett might think it's the goat guy.
That's why I'm like,
Wicked
just,
Witch of the West.
can I just like smack Twin awake or something?
Sure.
Smack Twin, help, somebody, Twin.
Is death approaching?
Baby, can you get everyone up, please? Oh dear.
I will try my best to be.
I start
Alarm.
pushing him to help.
Yeah,
Go,
he
go.
raises and he's just gonna go ahead and very lightly say, "I could need everyone to but as he does so, he uses thaumaturgy to make his voice rather loud.
Is this the first 4 or the last 4 hours of watch?
This is just like in the middle.
Oh shit! You said this is
That
a new
doesn't-
day, isn't it? Or is this the same day? What day are we on?
This is a new day.
Okay, one moment. I have no spells.
Whoa!
Oh!
Oh
Now,
It finally
I-
happened.
I want to know something though, Nano. Do I lose my healing word ability as well? Because that's technically a spell, but not part of my spell list. Because
Is that from a feat or
Yeah, that's
from
a
an
feat.
item?
that's a feat. That's my spell casting feat.
I would say yes. If it's an item, then no. If you
Okay.
get spells from an item, it's fine. But
no! Oh no!
anything that you cast naturally will be.
Hey, that's why I was just double checking. I figured my items were fine. It's just.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, no.
I guess for the sake of this, since I finally failed and I had something planned for this, you will hear Jubei start screaming suddenly.
Oh dear. Oh no! Why is?
This is the funniest thing for this ambush.
It's demons, isn't it?
No.
No.
Goblins.
Nobody responded. Did people actually wake up, or?
Well,
people-
Jubei's now waking up screaming as you guys look over and you see his little cursed arm flaring up and just kind of like glowing with bright red as kind of blood starts seeping out of his arm.
Oh dear! Oh no! Oh no!
David jolts awake.
Get the fucking voice changer off now!
I thought I turned it off!
No, you're still dumb.
No, this is literally what he heard. Davia wakes up now.
Hold on.
Oh,
This is what Jubei hears. The curse is just fucking with his head. Like, what's happening? No, you're
Is
still.
this better?
You are still 90% deeper than you should be, Davia.
God damn it, what is... Hold on.
You have to shut off the actual voice mod and then shut it off as an application, otherwise it's gonna stick there. God damn it, Nikki. Otherwise they're just gonna have Davio for an entire session.
Once she gets her crap fixed, I'll unveil what it is that's about to rain death upon you.
Right.
So, anyways, Jubei's screaming on the ground with blood seeping out of his arm.
I'm just gonna... I'm gonna cast this one.
I thought you were gonna. I'm gonna
You
leave.
can't cast anything. It's technically an ambush.
Yeah, we're not. We got
Oh.
no time to prep.
Yeah.
You there, Nikki?
I
What,
can't go.
Everyone's
with
just
Okay.
Everyone and Twin are just able to get everybody awake by the
Nick,
time.
Nick,
it's
if you're
kinda-
talking, we can't hear you.
Cinder goes into an inactive state, so that's why I'm wondering whether or not she was awake
Sorry.
or not. Is it the first watch or the second? Because she's awake during the first.
Like I said, this happens in like the middle.
There's a like. Okay.
It's the very tail end of the first and beginning of the second. It's the
Okay.
middle.
She's awake. Then she would be able to see whatever's happening to everyone, and would I be able to get something in before then?
It's an ambush. You're screwed.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Davia, are you alive?
Considering Nikki's circle is completely green and not going away, I'm assuming no.
Yeah. That's what happens with voice mod. It just destroys your microphone. It fucked
Well-
with me using Discord for a while.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but you're
Yeah, but-
modded still.
God damn it!
Have you turned off
Is
like
it-
the application in like your computer?
Hold on, is it like a deeper sound or is it musical?
Deeper.
Oh, okay, I know which one it is. Hold on.
Davio is here.
Davia's
She,
gone.
How's
Yeah.
this?
There you go.
Hey, Miss Davia's voice.
I wonder what. Curiosity, is that like the fusion between Jubei and Davio? Is that voice now?
I
No,
had
that
two
child.
voice changers on at the same time, so
Brilliant.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Anyways,
All right.
Jubei screaming.
Jubei's screaming. His arm is glowing red, blood seeping out.
Right, that's what was happening. David jolts awake at the screaming. What is going on? We under attack.
Just
It's
real quick,
Jubei,
Nano.
right?
I would like to use my Eyes of the Grave.
Again, it's a surprise round. We don't get anything.
Ah, understood.
Yes.
David quickly goes over to Juve. What's happening?
Now.
Basically, the curse
As-
on my arm is making me bleed, and I'm screaming in agony because I failed my con save for the first time ever.
Not
As you run towards him, all these goblins
Oh, it's goblins.
pop out.
I love it.
This one over here is like, you in King Nucknuck's territory. You give tax or you die.
Alright, let's get sex.
You give 1,000 gold.
David looks out towards all these goblins.
Goblins! Goblins!
Goblins, a very angry look on her face is just like, I'm not in the fucking mood for this right now. And if I can
Neither
shoot,
is
I'm
King
gonna shoot.
Nucknuck. Give gold now.
She just shot him!
She shot.
Alright, roll your attack and everybody roll initiative, I guess.
Should have just blown him up.
I'm sorry.
I was collecting gold to preserve life. I suppose that must mean
Give me
I
that
must end
high
life
initiative,
in order
please.
to keep it.
Do I still get that attack before I do initiative or no?
Yeah,
I think
you
you're
said
the
you do.
opening
Roll your
attack.
initiative.
I gotta roll it first then.
Oh god!
I mean, isn't my shot what starts the combat or no?
I said roll your attack.
Oh, okay. I thought you said meant initiative. Hold on.
Feel like
King
Alright, 1
Knock
second.
Knock, guys.
Yes, King Nucknuck. He's king of these lands.
Oof.
oof.
King Nucknuck raises his tower shield. Tink tink. And he waves his scepter around and he's gonna shoot you with magic missile in response.
What a time
Wait, he has a
to lose.
reaction?
Yeah, he was
So-
prepped too. So.
I just want to know,
So
That
you
is-
take that many damages.
2, 4, 6, 11.
um, do we restore our resources after our rest, or before?
You restore after.
Okay, cool. Counterspell.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in range, just, but you
Bless
are.
you. Bless.
I wouldn't have wasted it on that, but you do you.
I have a ton.
Don't have a ton, man. You got 3.
That's enough.
Davia will remember this.
I mean, if I was still like, if I didn't just lose all my spells, I would have shielded, but.
Gotcha, homegirl.
Gee.
Back.
Cinna just holds her arm out and just dissipates all the magic missiles, just pretty much as he shoots it.
Oh shit, Nano, you
King-
rolled your initiative twice for that one group, eh?
Also, Davia glances
Separate
towards Sindor
for
and gives a
each,
small nod.
each enemy type.
Oh, you rolled 2 11s. That's why I was confused.
Where did I roll a second 11?
Above Davia's attack and then under Davia's attack, you have an 11 and then another 11.
Oh, yeah. Whoops. Oh well.
So
I'll
the-
switch
that-
one.
Yeah, then the 19 should be an 11, according to what you rolled.
There we go.
Oh, the
Okay, King Nuck Nuck goes first. He looks at Cinder. You big poopy robohead! And he is going to cast.
Just became aware of something. What time of day is it? Or night, I should say.
It's a good, I'd say like 1 a.m.
Got it.
Time for you to get a clock, Judah.
He's going
Got
to
it.
cast Slow upon Twin. So I
And
need everybody in there to make me a Wisdom save.
it can only hit 3 targets unless he's casting it at like level 8.
It says you alter time up around 6 creatures
6? Oh, fuck. I thought it was
Yeah, it's
3 for slow.
within a 40-foot cube.
No, my bad. I thought it was 3.
Wisdom save, you said?
Wisdom saves.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Everin,
fuck.
you're
So-
slowed.
Oh, fuck!
Twin, you're slowed.
That was a 7!
Davia, you're slowed. Cinder, you're fine.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck, I'm slowed.
Juba, you're
Wait,
slowed.
am I doing one too?
Yep,
Yep,
everybody.
you're within.
Huh.
Halana, you're okay. So
So that's the thing you should have counterspelled.
Unfortunately, he already counterspelled, so he didn't have
Yeah, I know. I'm shit.
I didn't think he was getting his turn, like... Oh, he did roll high in initiative. I guess I was
Yeah.
late to that, buddy.
Well, you didn't know what the initiative was when all that occurred.
Yeah, exactly. She saw like 5 missiles coming out, and she was like, no, stop.
okay.
That's right.
And then King Nuck Nuck is going to move back towards his royal chambers, somewhere in the. Just for some safety.
Alani's up.
So, like, all of these goblins are, like, on the ground?
Yes. Save
I just
for
wanted to make
save for the
sure.
archers, they're kind of up in the trees a little.
Okay.
I need to roll an initiative for Ragnar. Hang on.
He could take that 19, or I guess he doesn't have a +5.
Takes that nat 20 and counterspell.
He doesn't have counterspell.
I don't know what you're talking about. He does now.
Oof.
Yeah, I expect that from Ragnar, to be honest.
Wow. Just ragging on Ragnar.
Okay, Alani, you're like one of the only people not
Yep.
fucking slowed, so help. Get him. Get him.
I'll have pile sides to my left.
Oh, King Nuck Nuck.
So what does
Okay.
slow do again?
Slow means you have half speed, you only get one action, and you can either take an action or a bonus action, but not both.
So I would put up
And
a
our
thing on
AC
here.
is -2, so we're pretty much fucked
Yeah.
unless we can take him out immediately.
And if you attempt to cast a spell with the casting time of 1 action, roll a d20 on an 11 or higher. The spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn. A more fun application of slow
Yeah.
that always gets overlooked.
On a
I can
bright
do
side,
that.
we get to repeat the wisdom save on our next turn.
At the end of your
At
turn,
the end.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep, at the end.
I that one.
Crap. Bonus actions are my whole thing.
I know. Well,
No.
if we can break his
I'll break him.
concentration, yeah. We just
Don't worry.
On
Yeah,
the bright
Lonnie.
side,
50 DC fucking fireball coming his way.
I mean, if you can just get to him, Halani, if you want to like attack him, but
Yeah. I mean, I guess that depends on if I'm allowed to, like, like, how I'm allowed to move, like, depending on, like, what parts of terrain, like, this
yeah.
mean.
That's like a little 5-foot drop there. And then these up here like a little 5-foot raise.
You have evasion? Don't have evasion.
What? No.
So you could go there for 25 and then there for 35. That's
Yeah.
60.
But I'd have to take an opportunity attack from this guy.
I mean,
Keep in mind that I'm fireballing that entire circle.
fair. Yeah, you do you, Halani. You could just go after one of those. The archers are in trees, so you can go after some of the guys on the bottom.
That's right. I got that entire left side.
And not to mention, since you're a swashbuckler, if you were to make a hit on the guy as you're passing by him, you wouldn't have to take an opportunity.
Yeah, but then
If
she's
you
going to get
really
the attack
wanna
on
get
the
knocked out,
Goblin
then-
King.
Yeah.
It's making it pointless to chase him down.
Does she not have extra attack?
No,
I'm a
she's a rogue.
rogue.
Rogues don't get extra attacks.
Doesn't she have to? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I get what you mean. My bad.
Though I could do that, and then I could just be in his range, and then he has to disengage from me or engage me in fight.
I am going to blow you up if you go into that circle.
Then do it, pussy.
That's fine. I'm just gonna go after you guys over there.
Oh, there's more above. Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah, we're surrounded, man.
I only
Okay.
like my map
Should
was
have
like.
just paid the 1,000 gold. King Nuck Nuck would have let you go.
Hey, you brought the wrong person along.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my
You're just like, what the
stabbies.
fuck do goblins have to use for gold?
He
Wipe
needs
their
to make a new
asses.
crown.
Shut up.
Oh, that should hit.
Yeah, that hits.
It's 12 damage.
Goblin goes, ah!
14 total. No, wait, the +5, never mind. That damage is... Oh yeah, you don't have 2-weapon fighting, yeah, so 5, so... 14, 12, 14, 17 damage total on that
17.
gobble, yeah. The fucker's still up, god damn it. Tough gobbo.
They're tough gobbos. They're not super tough gobbos, but they're tougher than your average gobbos.
So they are goblins.
Are
I'm
you
gonna move
disengaging?
I don't have to because I took an attack at him.
Ah, yeah, okay. Anything else?
No.
Jubei, you're up.
Okay, Jubei looks over going, oh, fuck! And,
Question. Does Jubei sleep in his armor?
generally, if he's adventuring like this, generally he would, because he's that, samurai training, knighthood stuff, but,
Because I think there's a feat for that you have to take. It could be wrong.
is it a feat? It's
No,
usually a
it's not.
con save, depending, and if you fail it, then you get a point of exhaustion, but you still get the effects of a full night's sleep, is how it generally works.
Sans the exhaustion.
Yeah.
That's not something I really ever care about, though. So, continue.
Pretty
It's,
sure it just has a quarter. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna go, And any spell, I'm glad includes cantrips, I might have to wait till the end of till the start of my next turn to cast, correct?
Yeah.
So I'll move there and I'll take out my sword and make the one
Wait.
attack I
Go against the other one.
go against the gobbo. It's like, fucking, I'll split the difference and go between them. No. I still need to be the target. So I'll attack this guy.
Alright. Make your attack.
Fuck. Nope.
Gabo raises his little dog slicer thing. It's like, bing!
And
The
that's all I
chopper.
can do, because I can't do bonus actions like this. But
Alright,
I can
Cinder,
make
I
my
know what you're
wisdom
doing.
save. Nope. Fuck.
Nope.
She is going to move out of possible counterspell range. And then she's going to hold her hand up, and you see ice. As the fireball forms, ice slowly starts to encapsulate it as she it flows into magic and it just starts wisping over towards that area, and you see the knight that was pictured in Korra's image just appear in the center and then just dash through, swing through all the goblins. Just this giant knight just swinging a giant icy greatsword around.
Interesting.
Is the knight also made out of ice?
Pretty much.
Holy shit!
In cold damage.
666 at the end. Love Cinder.
Bless.
Let's see.
Or
that's
curse, we
1,
should say.
2, 3, 4,
True.
5. Okay, that is 2 failures.
Okay.
Who failed?
So you see this guy up here just get obliterated, and we'll say this guy over here gets obliterated, and everybody else takes 17 damage.
And a con save from that fucking goblin wizard.
It's King Nuck Nuck. Show appropriate respect.
DC 10.
Just fuck. Not very high, unfortunately.
Passed. 16 total.
Fuck.
Okay.
That would have failed if he failed his con save. Or failed the dex save. God damn it.
All right.
Let's see.
King Nuck goes, nah! You die now!
Cinder just looks at her hand, confused at what just happened. My fireballs don't usually do that.
Everin! Zappy zap that wizard!
I'm sorry. I'm just like I'm looking to see if I can make myself go over here, and I'm taking an opportunity.
You
You're
can
at half
only take
movement.
15 feet
Really?
of movement. Yeah, because you're slowed.
It doesn't. I'm reading the one that 20 point. It doesn't say half movement.
You
Dude,
do.
just yeah.
Okay. So half my movement, so it's gonna be 15. So
The
I should
target
let
speed
you-
is halved. It's the first thing it says.
I should let you know, Ares, that if you're going to cast a spell, there is a basically 50% chance that it will just fail, and the other 50% is that it will instead happen next turn. So
Does it
you could
fail?
actually, as a sorcerer, no, it's you
I
have to
was
roll a
going to
d.
click on it.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was gonna let you know that, but you already so smart, so I get you.
I'm just
Go
trying
for
to
it.
find a way if I can try to angle it and like now.
well,
I just
Quicken won't do anything. Quicken just means they can cast as a bonus action.
Yeah,
Well,
bonus
it's an
action
action.
spells. Bonus action spells aren't affected by that rule.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Did not know that.
so I
Yeah.
could freely do it without having to worry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's cast action cash time. So yeah, you could bonus action that guy and smoke them all, which would be useful.
In
Yeah,
fact,
I
you
just-
could actually still cast a cantrip. There's just the chance that it will fail.
I'm just.
Now, if you move here, you can get all 3 of them.
Where, huh?
If you move here,
We're here.
then you can go zap all 3.
Yeah, but he still might be in counter spell range.
It's gonna be regardless.
Yeah, you can't move out of counterspell range because of you can only move 15. Well, 45, 15. Yeah, you. No, if you
Yeah.
move there, because you got 15
Can
feet
you
of movement.
see you through all? Can you see through all this?
Oh no, yeah, you're in. Yeah, you can't get out of counterspell range, Everin.
So I'm just going to. Sorry, I'm just like, this sucks. I don't like having this. It sucks, but I'm just going to just step over here. See, will this be able to hit all of them, right?
Yeah.
I want to quickly spell lightning bolt to see if I can do it or not.
He counterspells.
Well,
Great.
we hopefully
I still
burned a lot of his third level spells, but
I'm
yeah,
gonna
That's
try to. I'm
pretty
gonna try to chill touch him then.
you can't use both because you're slowed, Everin.
Yeah, you have basically one attack.
Yeah, so now you can roll your wisdom save at the end of your turn.
I mean, she can begin casting chill touch.
No, you can't do. You cannot take a bonus action
You're
and
still
an action.
slowed.
Okay.
Okay, Gabbo's turns. Here comes the pain, guys.
Nah!
Oh yeah, bonus action or
Oh,
God
either.
damn.
Dang.
Okay. First two attacks are going to be on Cinder.
Ouch.
All right.
Okay.
Oof.
Luckily, they only have basically short swords. Next two are going to be on Davia, and you have a -2 to your AC.
So my AC is 16. No.
Alright, one hits for 9 damage. Wow, these guys are pretty mean with that damage. Next one's on you, Jubei.
I got 20 AC.
Yeah. Next attack is on Everin. 9 damage
Jesus.
on Everin. Next two attacks are on Twin.
Oh God.
Oh.
Let me
Oh,
just
wait.
cancel that crit right quick. Wait, I can't take reactions. Never mind. Crying
Ugh.
internally.
19 damage.
Give it to me. Wonderful.
You hear King Knock Knock going. Alright, next ones. This one over here is going to shoot Halani. This one up here is going to shoot Ragnar. And then these two down here are going to shoot, we'll say Cinder and Davia. So, first one's on you, Halani. Oh, that's a hit. 6 damage. Next one's on Ragnar. That's a hit.
Yes, please
7.
use those 20s on them.
Crying.
Next one is on Cinder. It's a miss. And then on Davy.
Come on.
It's
Oh,
a miss.
thank you.
Twin, you're up. Wow, I did not expect those goblins to be that good.
If I cast a spell, regardless of what happens, I'm still able to use my wisdom save at the end of the day, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. How's everybody looking, y'all?
Cinder's a bit hit.
Alright.
Everin's a little
Alright.
hit. I'm having to touch, but
I'm alright.
Then... Shit.
You guys will be even more amused a little bit later.
Fuck. Actually, that's probably the best thing to do. Yeah. It's just while he's getting dashed and slashed, he just kind of goes ahead and takes some of the residual dirt on his gloves and he just rubs his hands together before creating a little yellow glow. But first off, I have to roll that sweet 1d20. God. Well, it's not fucking happening.
I thought it was below
He-
11. You got it off right away.
I will check again.
It is on
roll
11
a
or higher. The
d20.
spell doesn't affect until your next turn, so you're good.
Yeah, I mean, low is
On an
better.
11 or higher? No, if it can't, the spell is wasted, right?
No, no,
Or-
it means you get the cast immediately.
Oh damn!
Wonderful.
Yeah, it
All
just
right.
slows the spell. It doesn't stop the spell ever.
Got it. So if that's the case, then who are my slowed brethren? I will give the blessing to Davia, Jubei, and Everin.
Nice.
What are you doing?
We're blessed, so
giving
we
y'all
get to add
blessed.
D4s to attacks and our saving throws.
Mm-hmm. Which I feel like some of y'all could need. But yeah, wow, the one time in that one is actually good. But yeah, that's that will be. Yeah, I can't do anything else, so yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay, Ragnar.
Oh wait, except I have to roll my wisdom save, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You burned that one
Coolio.
already, so that's good.
Yeah. Knock on wood now.
Duality.
Crying internally.
Oh, God.
Fail.
I
Fail.
I told you to knock on wood.
You didn't roll a 1, okay?
Shut up.
All right, Ragnar's gonna be, what in the world? Goblins! It's hardly a challenge. He's gonna raise his hand up to the sky, and you're gonna see storm clouds begin to form. As he uses Call Lightning.
Do you think you can hit that one all the way over there?
Which one?
He's pointing at the
The big-
Goblin King.
God. Can you
Sure.
not-
Destroy the gobbo. The goblin.
Alright. He needs to make a dex save. Take a fat 19 damage.
Goblin failing a fucking deck save. Poggers.
Wow, he did fail.
Sweet, took a 19 to damage, then he's got to make that con save.
Passed the con. No,
Crying.
failed the con.
Oh, sweet, our saves are fucking no longer slowed! Oh god, that feels better!
You can thank Ragnar later.
You were feeling pain in slow motion for about a whole 6 seconds.
Not even for Davia.
For a moment, I thought I was experiencing
Hey, having-
rigor mortis.
That is his turn. He's gonna
Alright.
move up in this direction.
Aren't you glad you have low initiative this time?
Remember, you
Right?
do have bless.
Yeah, and Bless gives me
D4 on
1d4
attack
on
rolls.
attacks.
one
And
d4
saving
on
throws,
it.
so.
Yeah.
How long does it last for?
And
Minute.
for 1 minute or until he drops con.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna help out a bit, and use this attack for the first time. Davi's gonna aim it right here.
Ooh, bitch.
Oh,
What is this?
And
It's
use
the
Undertow.
Hunt time,
Oh,
motherfuckers!
Tommy, here to claim your soul.
So, Davia's eyes flash gold. She stretches her hand out in the direction of where Twin is standing, and on the other side of the goblin that's facing him, pulling itself out of the ground is this spiritual figure of a young boy. Some of the people here who recognize it as the young boy who she had faced a number of days ago. He has sort of like a playful smile on his face as he kind of reaches his arms up and then clutches them and brings them all down, and all these goblins here have to make a strength save.
Wow.
One failed.
One failed. All right. Basically, the ground underneath. So the kid hops towards them, gripping the goblin's ankles, and then sinks under the ground, bringing the goblin down as well. And the goblin is now prone and restrained.
Nano, you mind making a magic token so we can see the area of effect?
I think it's just.
It's once.
Yeah, it's
Which
just
one?
5 feet around.
Oh, I thought it.
This
No, yeah,
spot.
but I figured it was. Yeah, but doesn't it stay? Furthermore, they take 2 blends of 2. Oh, never mind. Because they're I didn't know if that counts as difficult terrain, just so we knew where it was.
And they'll be a DC 15 strength save, or 2 of them.
Yeah, they already made.
Got it.
One rolled an 18, one rolled a 17, one roll, and the other rolled a 6. This is before modifiers.
Got it.
So,
So which one failed?
this one right here.
Got it.
It's prone and restrained.
Prone and restrained.
And then bonus action. Can I see the spellcaster thing guy there?
He's kind of above you a little bit. Be a little hard. Are you gonna shoot him?
Davia can't shoot because you have to make an attack to use your bonus action to attack.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not looking to shoot. I'm looking to duel.
Oh yeah, you can cast duel on him.
All right. Engage and duel with the spellcaster.
Okay.
And Davi's gonna back up once to avoid flanking.
That's
So
two
attack of
oppor-
opportunity.
2 of them, actually.
Yep. All right, 1 hit.
It's 5 damage.
Okay. Daddy's A-okay. That's my turn.
I don't know if they're smart about flanking.
I mean, they could
I'm
still flank Davia. They're just a little tougher.
Yeah. It's just like, you know.
Yeah, this is more to avoid one either flanking me or flanking Twin.
Okay, so King Nuck Nuck goes, you all die now. This no you're no give gold. And you just see this fireball form in front of him. I need everybody in this club here to make me a... Yeah, that's right, Sender.
Where's
So-
the circle? Because that means some of the gobs have to make one as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
They do, but...
Almost all
but-
the gobs.
But... I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
Some of the gobs seem to be a little more fine than the others, as this guy, King Nuck Nuck, uses his Sculpt Spell ability.
He's a Sork.
That's not a
Nope,
Sork
wizard.
Sorry,
thing.
no Sork. Sculpt spell. I'm sorry.
It's Evocation Wizard.
Yeah, Evocation Wizard. Yeah.
Fucking
Okay,
good.
so deck saves.
Do remind that all y'all bitches
18. I will take no damage, thank you.
out. Everin, roll a 1d4. 16.
16. That's a success.
Nikki? Davia?
I keep forgetting I changed my push to talk.
20.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, you need the blast. Fucking kill me. Oh, wonderful.
And
Jesus Christ.
I find it
James
funny that the only
for the
person
first
that
time.
failed the deck save was the rogue.
It fucking be like that sometimes.
I know.
Cats for you.
So
Helani.
that is 24 fire damage on Halani, 12 on everybody. Everybody.
Actually,
Six
6 on
and,
Cinder and Davia because they are half damage, and I take none because I use my shield. Because I have my reaction back.
I heard.
Yeah,
how-
12 and then half again.
because you're resistant, so 6.
Alright. Time to do my concentration.
And then the
save.
goblins also need to make dex saves.
Yep, they did.
Nice! We safe out here, boys. Y'all keep your bless.
Bless you.
No, bless you.
Fucker's playing, is he?
He's running.
Yeah, I can't reach him, unfortunately.
Halani.
Poor
Hello.
He just frizzled and exhaust.
Gotta make
She's
one for
smelling a bit
Ragnar.
toasty.
Ooh, that's a failure.
He's aight.
I guess I'm just gonna attack the guy that's in front of me. I need to like press the right buttons. That would help
Yeah,
this guy.
you probably want to maybe thin out some of these goblins around you.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Got a lot of health.
Oof.
Well, you know, you gotta hit them first.
Second one hit at least?
Don't make fun of Halani. She's doing her best.
Second one hits.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be a
That's
fucking
a good
hoe.
That's 16 damage. That could take him out, possibly. Who knows? I don't know if he was injured or
Nope,
not.
he was at full.
Oh, okay. Didn't know if he was in the fireball effect.
Thinking, do I want to move? And then if I want to move, where do I want to go? Probably at least the one, so I don't get attacked.
Alright, anything else?
I'm just like, should I drop prone or should I just hope that the person doesn't shoot me? But then, like, if I do, then people are probably gonna walk towards me, but then they'll take opportunity attacks, and I'm just like, I think I'll just stay standing.
Alrighty.
Jube's turn, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
You're
This
surrounded
fucker-
by these stinky
I
goblins.
take it this little fucker up here is pretty damaged?
Nope.
No, he was in the fireball effect.
Evocation wizard.
Oh, I thought they still took some damage. My bad.
Nope, they take none.
Oh,
Take
fair enough.
none.
I will make my attacks then. Does any of these goblins around me look injured?
No, they all look fresh and hardy.
Fuck me. Okay, I'll attack the guy here then above me.
Alrighty.
18 for 9.
Well, that'll hit.
Another 9.
That'll also hit.
He's still up?
Still up.
God damn it. What do I got? For booties? Fuck, yeah, that's all I can do, but I will move here.
Alright. Cinder, you're up.
Davia, Juve, do you mind if I hit you with a fireball?
Oh god damn it, I just remembered I forgot the shield blast. Maybe the wizard first.
I will
Hey,
focus on the
Juve.
wizard, yes.
Very well. Okay.
Just burning hands are two in front of you.
I don't have burning hands.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
You got firebolt? Not firebolt, the
I
3
have
fire
magma
shots.
touch. Nope.
Damn, dude. I'm surprised.
I
those-
picked up a bunch of utility spells from my spell list and have not been able to find any spell scrolls.
Maybe King Nuck Nuck has a spell book.
Hopefully, he's a wizard.
Especially the wizard.
Magma touch.
On whomst? Oh, him?
Yeah.
Well, that'll hit.
Well, they did tell me to focus on the wizard, so here I am throwing my spell 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yeah, that's about it. I
Okay,
think
everyone's still
so.
got their shot at him.
Fuck it, I'll just cast Expeditious Retreat on myself. And I will take damage. Sure, maybe. 30. 60. Yeah. Sure. 2 attacks.
Ignore that damage roll. Alright. Both of them miss. They'd miss a child with those rolls. So, Everin, you're up.
Step over here, angle my lightning bolt here so I can hit all 3 of them in my line. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What about this boy?
Oh, don't worry, I have an idea for him.
Oh, damn. Okay.
That's my lightning bolt.
Imploded.
And then around me in a 10-foot aura, part of the storm. Lightning.
Well, that hit me too.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
Watch this drop his concentration.
Yeah.
Is that
So
just,
Right.
is that just
Oh,
flat
God.
damage?
you gotta make your
Yeah.
Oh, the 3s did flat damage to everybody. Yep.
Yeah, 3 spot damage.
Okay.
Dog.
He's
Sorry.
concentrating on the area surrounding him when all of a sudden he feels this static rumble in the form of his body freezing up again. Let's see what happens. Wow.
Imagine if Halani was like standing here instead.
Yeah, that's why I made sure I didn't step back one.
Kalani goes unconscious from friendly fire.
I'm making sure I don't accidentally do that because I'm.
Wait,
that's
the
the
wizard
problem.
die?
Oh, he's gone?
Yeah.
Somebody must have accidentally deleted him. And by somebody, I mean Nikki.
What?
How dare you.
Holy shit!
So it's a random encounter, not a boss.
No, I'm not. I'm just referring to the fact that everyone didn't get it how you want to do this to electrocute King Nuck Nuck.
That's because there's something else going on over there that I will explain once you guys are done.
Fair enough.
So the caster is dead now?
The
As far
caster's
as
out of
we're aware-
combat.
Yeah, as far as we're aware, he is missing or dead.
Oh, he had his turn?
No, it's just yeah.
He's effectively removed from combat.
Ah.
You'll see what happened to him later.
So it's the
He was-
Goblos turnos.
What if he was actually the next party member? We just killed him.
Fuck. Who's my next character?
Sorry, Crystal.
It's Crystal's backup. That was I for
All
the
right.
whole time.
These two are gonna look at Everin. You kill Nuck Nuck, you die.
And they're +2 attacks on poor Everin.
Oh,
16 hit you,
No,
Shield.
so you take 4 damage.
Whew.
I can't shield. My shield would only bring it up to a 21.
Right. I mean, still the 16 would be nice.
Mm-mm. I have 17 AC
Alright.
right now, so you.
Oh, shit, what
These
the fuck?
two- These two down here, Juba, you're gonna get an attack of opportunity as this one moves up.
I will take it.
But the other two are going to
Especially
attack
since
you.
that's the fucker I've been attacking the whole time.
Yeah.
Another 8 damage.
Okay.
He's still up. 20 fucking
No,
4
they're doing
damage. Damn.
I'll tell you now, they have 30 hit points.
Fair enough.
Jesus.
That's not that much. For
It's
this
a
one.
lot for goblins.
Okay, 24 on you.
They've been
That hits.
eaten.
I cannot shield. I do not have spell slots.
7 damage. This one, not that one. This one's going to attack Davi. 20 for 7 damage.
It's like quadruple than regular health.
Well, if they were regular goblins, you would have mowed through them.
That is fair.
Yeah.
This one's going to attack Halani, and then this one's going to attack Ragnar. 13 on Halani. 7 on Ragnar. Tink tink. Okay, the 2 remaining archers. This one's going to shoot Cinder. This one's going to shoot. Ooh, we'll say. Twin.
I expected me.
I believe you, twin.
I expected
That's on
me.
Cinder.
Hits.
For Cinder.
5 damage.
Okay.
And here's one on Twin.
Oh,
Gonna cancel that.
you had to cancel 2 so far.
6
Well, I
Actually,
couldn't
only
cancel the
one- yeah.
previous one.
Yeah.
6 damage and another con save.
It's just
How
not one
much?
day.
6.
6.
6, got it. Let's see if this drops it, y'all.
That'd be funny.
I believe.
No, it wouldn't.
Yep, there we
I don't
go.
believe.
I don't believe.
You weren't supposed to laugh. Alright. As he kind of
feel
like
less
lurches
blessed
over
than
the
I had
glow.
before.
The glow from his palms just kind of leaves him as he kind of lurches over from the impact of the arrow.
Knees weak, palms sweat. Twins bless gone already.
Go
I
away.
hate it.
Just two of them.
Alright. With that, though, he just about to lose the glow inside of his palm. He instead proceeds to reach his hand directly into the air, and he just quietly, with as much weight in his words as normal, but still in a hushed tone, he just says,
Don't stop standing.
as he's going to cast Mass Healing Word. I believe I can pick up to 6 individuals, so that's 1 for me, and 2,
I think that's
and
everybody.
3, and 4, and a 5. Where the fuck is Cinder?
Down here, can you reach Cinder?
Yeah, I can. It's 60 feet,
I'm sorry
if I
I
recall.
zapped you. I still love you though, okay?
Oh, I have much worse things to worry about than just a zap. But anyways, let's just hope that this isn't. Wait,
6
no, I'm not going to
people?
say anything. Yeah, I'm not healing Ragnar, but everybody else.
That's fair.
To be
Ragnar's
fair,
not
you could
taking
probably
anything.
heal Ragnar over Jubei, but
Was Ragnar even taking damage?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Hmm.
we can't see his
Then
health
not
bar is the
Jubei, then.
problem. Yeah, I've taken 1 hit. I'm not even close to being hurt.
All right.
Ragnar took fireball damage.
Yeah.
That's terrible, but that's fine. 5 healing points for all.
Well,
Woo.
Thanks, bitch.
I love you too. You're gonna be sexed at my character next game, so don't give me this right now, okay?
Yeah. All the hate. Nah, but immediately afterwards, though, I believe. Which one? I'm trying to think. Because these ones. No, this one wasn't restrained. Who is
The
damaged?
restrained one is dead.
The restrained one is dead. Okay. And then there's this one. Which of these gobs took damage? I'm trying to toll
This
it
guy
dead,
down
but I'm
here dead,
shit
and that
idiot
guy up
brain
there
fungus.
dead.
Both of these guys are
Both of
damaged
these
in this
two.
one.
Okay.
Pick any of the nearest goblins to you and they're hurt.
Wonderful. I will say, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and hurt the one that's right next to me.
Alright.
That's a failure.
Yay!
8 bong damage.
Bang bang.
Alright. They're not the most wise of creatures, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
They asked Davia for gold. That's just downright stupid.
Right?
Very stupid.
Alright, and that will be the end of my turn. Let me take the snail off me. I loved that snail, but No longer. It was a toxic relationship.
Tragic.
It was slowing you down.
My God.
All right. Ragnar's going to swing his sword at this guy here.
Up in 8 damage.
I swing my sword back and forth. I swing my sword back and forth.
And then you're going to see a lightning bolt strike right here. So both these guys are going to make a dex save. Well, this guy's dead regardless.
Hoy.
Can he hit both of them without hitting himself?
He's not worried about his own lightning damage.
Fair enough. I was just asking.
Okay, so that guy's going to take partial damage. And he himself will still only take half damage. Alright. Davia, you're up.
Okay. Davia will. Yeah. All right. So Davia will, gold, eyes flashing gold again. Tilt her head back and let out a demonic scream. And I need all these people within 20 feet to make me.
Wisdom
Can you
save.
select the targets, or is it all of us?
Selecting just the enemies.
Gotcha.
Everyone's used to it.
So make a wisdom save.
Is everything in 20 feet of you?
Yep. Enemies.
I don't know. Alright.
1, 2, 3. Oof. Oof. Well, 3 failed. 4 failed.
Natural 20 guy was like, oh, that's hot.
Burning their nat 20s on something simple is good.
Alright, so if there's one right next to me is frightened, I immediately get an attack on.
Alright. Go for it. Oh, you kill it.
I'd say so. He had, what, 4 hit points left?
Yep, he had 4 hit points left.
And Davia burns a nat 20 for minimum damage. Would have killed it!
Davia will, with that bonus action, will go around here. How's the one in front of Twin looking?
It's bloodied.
Not a concern then. Davia will instead run up to here and attack this one.
It's up in the tree, by the way.
Oh, how high is the tree?
About 20 feet.
Never mind then. Blah, blah, blah.
Flank this one.
Yeah, I'll take care of it, sure. My 2 tanks. Whoops.
Oof and oof. Or no, that's a 4. That's, yeah, so 8 damage and then a miss.
Oh, that's 14 hits.
I doubt it. Even a normal
No,
goblin
14
could dodge
doesn't
a
hit.
15, would miss a 4 with a 14.
Alright. It ain't looking good.
That's my turn.
Halani, you're up.
I gotta go help Ragnar with this guy.
Alright. You have a +2 on your rolls. That's a hit.
18 damage. That fucker's gotta be dead.
Well, it's dead now.
Yeah.
Ignore the snake on the second one.
He had 22 hit points left.
More than enough then.
That was enough. All right. Anything else, Alani?
Might just move here.
Jubei.
Jubei will crack his neck and just go, either of these two hurt, or am I still on 2 fresh gobos?
You're on 2 fresh gobos.
I'll attack the guy above me then.
All right.
I'm no longer blessed, so move that. 19 for 12!
Very nice.
10 for 13. Of course, the frickin' max damage is one I miss.
Yeah, these things happen. Anything else?
Fuck it, I'll second win. Well, yeah, no, never mind. I don't have. Just in case I'll probably roll max stupidly. Yeah, that should be. I will. You know what? Fuck it, I forgot. I will shield bash that fucker. It's been so long since we've been in combat. I forgot I could do that. 17 athletics to knock this asshole on his ass. He's on his ass. Should have opened with that, but I kind of forgot.
Well, these things happen.
Yeah.
Cinder, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. Magma touch on who's the weak? Is that?
He's prone, so yeah. This guy up here is dying.
Yeah, this guy up here is very weak, 2 hit points.
Okay.
This guy up here's got 10. This guy's at 18. This dude's fresh.
I forgot that I have this one. Oh, that's 60 feet. Can I hit him? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. His head blows up.
She goes to inspect. Still wondering what's going on with this fucking goblin. Or she was like, here?
Well, you got
Do I see anything?
You got your bonus.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah.
Yeah, I know. Do I see anything?
You'll have to make a perception. So, no, not yet.
Okay. Should probably just stay wary. She can't immediately see him and just
Alright.
stay in the trees.
Everin.
I'm just going to frostbite the one next to me. That's still up.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, if it fails, it's going to be 1 health.
It fails. It's at 1 health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Which it would anyways, because it was scared to Davia.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Indeed. Anything else?
I'm just gonna learning from Davi and Jubei. I want to try the flank and help Davi in case she wants to flank, or if anyone wants to flank with me. I don't know.
Okay. Alright, Jubei, this guy's gonna stand up. And they're both going to attack you.
Oof.
Wow.
Yeah, take 2 hits.
Damn, who knew goblins were so vicious, right? Alright. 11 damage.
If only you could shield jet, Jubei. You can't.
This one up here is going to attack Everin at disadvantage. Why are you guys doing this?
Sorry.
Well, doesn't crit at least. 8 damage on Everin.
Is that disadvantage still?
Yeah,
Yep,
that
was
was
a
a 20
disadvantage.
and a nat 20.
I hate everything.
That 20, I'm canceling it. Give it to me. I want it.
can't. No, you don't. Don't waste your reaction. What if you need it for something?
Well, there
Bitch,
was
I never need my reaction for anything else. Give it to
It wasn't a nat 20. It wasn't a
Yeah,
nat
no.
20.
It wasn't in that 20? What the
No,
fuck?
because
No, it had
disadvantage
disadvantage.
attack.
Oh.
Alright, this one is
Crying.
gonna... You know what, just because it's gonna shoot Everin. And then this one is going to shoot
Everin.
Alani.
Everin and Halani are getting shot.
Yeah.
Everin,
Hey, you
you
missed
get
Everin.
Halani, you get hit for 4 damage. Twin, you're out.
Oh, Jesus. Alright. I need y'all to stop near dying, Jesus. This is rude. Dare I even say ugly?
It's just what I am. Like, I can't stop being what I am.
Bitch!
I think we get to relive this
Let's see.
experience again on Wednesday, Nikki.
Oh, this is difficult. Okay. Gotta make it count, or I could do something a little bit less. Nah, I believe. Alrighty. Please don't make me regret this action. Okay. So.
Regret.
Shut up. Nothing but fear is in my heart. Anyways, gonna go ahead.
They're just goblins.
Yeah, just goblins. Even though, you know, funnily enough, Miss Everin, I wonder how many health points you have left. Maybe those 5 actually help. Huh?
I have 4 left.
Bitch. But I will go ahead and just Quentin reaching up his hand. He just kind of puts his hand over towards Everin. He's just,
You'll be alright. Stay strong.
and he will go ahead and burn a level 2 healing word.
I'm trying my best, okay? It's really hard.
Ooh, 10 back.
Thank you.
These are the
And
mean
then
streets of
immediately-
the God's Wood.
And then immediately afterwards, just gonna use that sweet Toll of the Dead on this boy.
Dulled the dead.
Oof.
Well, he's got 1 hit point left, so...
Oh, that's true.
He fails. He fails.
The terror is gone. He's dead. He can no longer hurt you.
He deleted the token that actually was a Gabo token, but I guess they all have the same initiative anyways.
That's the problem, though. There's one thing left that's going to hurt me, and it's the scariest of all.
Life.
Okay, that's no. I meant something else, but yes, all of those will hurt me, but in a different way.
A Trask named Life appeared.
He wants to play a game.
A game of life.
Alright. Ragnar's up, unless Twin has anything else. No? Good. He's going to cut at this goblin down here with a +2. For 7 damage. And he's going to strike this tree with a furious bolt of lightning, I guess.
Has he been making his con saves?
No. Because I forgot.
It's okay. His sheer biceps alone are able to keep it concentrated.
Ah, yes, exactly. His biceps alone. Here, let me just roll some con save. He's fine.
I told you. The biceps alone.
They're bulging. All right.
Almost failed though.
Oh my god.
He did almost fail.
Mm-hmm.
Totally forgot about that. So this guy's got to make a dex save. It fails. As you just hear this, "Nah!" come out from the tree. All
Try
right.
not to burn everything down like I have.
You know, just for poops and smiles, since he nat wand that, and I don't get to do this very often, the branch underneath his feet cracks. He's gonna take an additional, what is it?
D6 per
1d6.
10 feet. So if he's 20 feet up, that's 2d6.
Takes 11 damage.
He has
And he's alive with one hit
point.
Oh my god.
All right.
God damn it.
Tavia, you're up.
Um. How's this archer? How's this one looking? Archer over here.
He
Oh, fuck.
fresh. Fresh AF.
Alright, bang bang with gun.
Oh!
He's no longer fresh AF.
This poor man.
21. 28 damage.
Just in that crit?
No.
No, 28 damage total.
She's not dueling him, so
You know what? I'm gonna take Davia's crit.
you should. That'd be funny.
Give me that crit.
Give me that crit.
Quentin reaches out and just grabs the bullet and eats it.
Davi kills Quentin right then and there. How high up is that goblin in the tree?
20 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20. No. Alright, Davi will rush down here. And with bonus.
Stabby stab. That's a 16 because of the +1 partial flank.
Yes, you do 4 damage. He's still up
Oof.
with 7 hit points.
Oh, okay. I thought he was more damaged than that for some reason.
And that's my turn.
Hey, Alani, you're up.
I'm just saying, this poor goblin over here.
Watching all his friends get murdered.
It's literally crowded around by a bunch of tall people like, oh god!
After he was just knocked on his ass 2 seconds ago.
All he hears is, why are we still here? Just to suffer.
Roll your attacks, Alani.
That's
Oh,
the goblin's feeling right there.
All around me off him. No one tried to do the goofy voice saying that, but I couldn't.
Gwarsh. Holani! Buy Disney Plus.
That is
That's
a
a
miss.
miss. Well, I'm gonna hurt you. That's a hit.
Explode.
Yay.
He did. You have bullied a short green person. How do you feel about yourself?
Pretty good. And that's the end of my turn.
Jubei.
Jubei will smack this guy in the face first. 21.
Alright. Alright, well. Yeah, it's not a shocker.
I am going to get my 2 advantage strikes now. It's 19 for 9. 21 for 11.
Okay.
I will action surge.
Why do you hate this goblin so much?
He's dead.
It took us lunch money.
And then I will wander over this goblin and attack. God damn it. No, wait, he's got a longbow, so he shouldn't have a shield. That might hit.
Wait, do you get 2 full? Yeah, I guess you do with action surge.
Yep.
Okay, yep, that kills him.
Sweet.
Cinder.
Oh, did Jubei climb up that tree?
No, he was on the ground. I just walked over and slashed him.
Oh.
Yeah, he fell out of the tree because the lightning bolt broke the branch.
I guess I'll
Got it.
just make a perception check.
There's still a goblin alive over there. It can still shoot you and kill you.
Like,
You fool.
That's what I have to say to him.
You hear "Ah!" coming from this direction.
go investigate.
Smack his butt. In the bad way.
King Nuck Nuck jumps up of a. King Nuck Nuck jumps. Cast Disintegrate. You see a goblin twitching over here. He's not dead, but he's twitching from the lightning.
Looking at him.
You can look at him. His crown has fallen off his head.
It's nudge.
So
Cinder
now
walks
he
out
is-
with a crown.
So now he is only Nuck Nuck.
Okay.
Put the crown
Um,
on.
Yes, put the crown on.
She just looks down at him, holding her hand out and preparing.
It's just fireball at point blank range.
Well, the perception was your reaction, so you have to wait till your next.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Help
Hey,
me.
she's
I'll
just
do
had-
anything.
She just has the old
Yes.
ready.
Then perish.
Everin.
I'm gonna like put my hand into a fist. I'm just gonna try to do like a chill
cast
touch. No, I want to do chill touch, but I'm gonna just try to punch him in the face with it.
Who's this
Stealth.
guy?
Well,
Yeah.
that hit.
Oh yeah, that is.
It sucks, but it still works.
That
Fucking
might have killed him
Shigaraki
because he
him.
took quite the damage from Davia.
It's necrotic damage
I
on
killed
a
him.
Well, he fucking she fucking disintegrated him like Shigaraki style.
I punched him in the face. How cool did that look?
You punched him in the face, and as you did, he just kind of like begins to fall off the tree, and just like Thanos dusts down.
Erin looks so proud of herself.
Damn, Everett MVP took out King Gabo and the last Gabo.
Let's go.
All right. Well, you guys are out of combat. King Nuck Nuck is over there looking up at Cinder, who is about to execute him.
She's just looking down at him.
Jubei looks over. Cinder, what is going on over there?
He's dazed. Looks back down at him as he says, "Wait."
What?
Yes.
Jubei wanders
And
over.
we'll walk on over.
Yes, everybody go over to him.
Oh, joy. Is he on the way of passing?
He's pretty hurt. He's
Understood.
Jubei's
very.
gonna look down at the guy and just kind of. I believe there was some sort of talk when I woke up. What was it you were demanding again?
About that. Just a simple 1,000 gold is all I needed. That's all I need.
He looks over at Davia. I think a reverse is in order, wouldn't you say, Davia?
Oh, I would have to agree.
I would if I had 1,000 gold. You see, that's why I asked you for 1,000 gold.
Do not worry, Your Majesty. Any proceeds that you give to us will be used upon our cause.
Cinder's just gonna begin crouching and rummage through his things or whatever he has on him as he's
I-
just sitting there looking for a book.
I am wondering though, why that specific amount? Were you indebted to something, or Why do you need that?
He kind of like tries to push Cinder's hand away from his book.
She
Stop!
keeps. She
Stop!
goes to sleep.
Davia holds her gun to the goblin's head.
He's about to slap it, and you just see him his eyes widen. Huh? Yeah. You see, there's this big lizard that flies around here. It demanded us goblins to bring him 1,000 gold.
And
Insight check.
Okay.
As well will I.
Between the dragon.
Oh fuck, 10. Oof.
12, 15.
Well, you can venture a guess. He's probably not lying with a gun pointed at his head.
People can say a lot of things to get out of trouble. Just saying.
You are saying there is a dragon nearby?
Yeah, one of those. It's as it's dark as night. It's pretty bad.
Black? Blue?
I suppose. Is that what color you call that?
Me.
I take his book.
Hey, I need that.
Cinder, did you find anything else interesting on
I have a book.
anything else?
You can look for gold if you wish.
You
You
big
see-
roll assist and start. Perhaps we should scrounge about what they have at the moment, but I am curious about this dragon nearby.
Yeah, did it say to go to a location to drop off the gold, or is it just gonna find you?
Well, you see, there's a few mountains past the big city, the big scary. It lives in those mountains. Kind of like looks around a moment. We came out here because, well, we don't have those big scary armored guys to worry about. You guys were big scary armored, sure, but it didn't seem like anything we couldn't handle, to be honest.
Well,
It
you are a
appears-
terrible judge of character.
Yes,
He
how
has this-
stupid are you feeling now?
Yes, you were rather incorrect.
Well, looking at you all, you don't look super healthy after that. So you have to give us that much at least.
I was purposefully allowing my teammates to approach death so I could bring them back stronger than ever. This is not an accomplishment. If anything, I believe the word I would use is disappointing.
King Knock Knock looks at you. That's by far the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
And yet, you are on the floor with a gun pressed to your head. And
Yeah,
I
well,
am
you know what?
standing.
Sometimes life shits on us little guys.
I see all life as equal. In your case, you were dealt a bad hand by a dragon. You attempted to extend your life past where it was likely to end by striking a deal based off of your own cowardice, fear of losing life. And yet, you had chosen poorly. What is
Oh,
your
no,
plan?
no, no. You don't get to tell me that you would have done the same thing.
Yes, but
You tall, fleshy ones think you're always so brave, but when the shit hits the fan, you're just like us goblins.
Jimmy
I'm not
kneels
made of
down before, just looks at him. We have killed a dragon before. Perhaps we should add a second to our list.
Oh, have you? That's quite impressive, I must say. I didn't know you guys were dragon slayers. Perhaps if I had known that, I wouldn't have ambushed you so. But still, this one's pretty big. Very scary. Breathes this green goo that just melts everything.
He looks over at the rest of the party. It definitely does sound like it is a black dragon.
How big was it?
He holds his hands out as wide as they can go. Well, if he took this and and you had like all our goblins that you killed, at least like most of them standing next to me, and we all held our arms like this. That's probably about as big as it is.
Jimmy kind of gets up. Sounds like it has probably reached adulthood. It would be a dangerous thing to face.
Is there like kind of like a large tree in like the distance? like near us?
Well, most of the trees here are like 20 feet tall.
I want to point to one of the bigger ones, just like that size or a bit bigger or smaller.
I suppose you can consider it as tall as some of these trees here, maybe a little bit taller.
That would be an adult, right?
Yeah, you would wager to guess it's an adult.
Okay.
It is a dangerous foe. But on the other hand, you said it was near the mountains past the city.
Yeah.
Jubei kind of stops and looks around at the party.
I do not know if we have time for a distraction, but obviously such a creature would have something useful in its hoard, perhaps, for our journeys.
I don't think we have time. It's like Her Majesty we're talking about. She's kind of main priority.
That is too big of a gamble, Jubei.
We can do it on the way back.
I suppose that is true.
Plus, I'm sure it's not going to just leave its hoard anytime soon, so we'll be back.
It likes to call itself Fodrel, the Black Curtain, just so you know. These dragons, they have very grand names, unlike King Nuck Nuck.
Fodrel the Black Curtain, you say?
It nods its head.
I will take a note of these, but I'm more concerned that any creature like that nearby is always dangerous.
Well, if the conversation is over, I suppose it's time to die.
Wait, what?
Wait. Why don't we keep him?
Because I care not what life form he is, but the fact is that he tried to run, leaving behind his men.
Okay, yeah, that did kind of suck.
Would you like to do the honors, Davia? Otherwise, I can do it cleanly.
I think that if we take him along, he could be useful. He did have a few interesting spells.
Or
That's-
try to kill us in our sleep.
And with that magic he has...
Yes, let me kill you in your sleep. With what army?
Do not tell me that you forgot that you had attempted to jump us in our sleep just a moment ago.
Yes, we did. Though, I did give you the option just to pay the gold and you could have gone along your merry way.
I'm not liking the mouth on this one. Even though she doesn't shoot him, she does aim the gun at his foot and takes a shot at him.
Jubei just
presses the barrel back to his head again. You should watch the way you speak to us.
Yeah, you know, this is sick the way you're treating me. I wouldn't have done this to any of you if you survived.
It sounds like you want to lose another one.
That sounds like, oh wait, you're a tiefling. I guess I shouldn't have expected anything more.
He's going to snap his fingers, and with the ring of his fingers, he's just going to cast Toll of the Dead on the goblin.
Is Dobby going to shoot him once he says that or no?
No, before he even finished it, he's gonna finish him.
Well, he has to make a wisdom save. Good
That's
sir.
true. Let's see if he succeeds. I'm rooting for him.
What's your DC?
15.
A +2. I
You
thought he was
guys.
a wizard.
He shrivels up like a prune.
Oof.
Well, that was probably a little quick. I was hoping perhaps to get more information on this dragon layer, but...
He kind of
perhaps could have led us to more items or something.
He turns over towards Jubei and bows an apology, and he's just,
I'm sorry. I became irritable when he disrespected Davia like that.
You know, I forgive him. We should be easier on him, Juve.
It's not that I don't mind. I was just I figured though if he crossed the line, you would have taken care of it yourself, Davia.
Of course. But she looks down at the shriveled body. It's nicer than just a simple bullet.
Fair enough.
A think he still could have been useful.
I don't think he was going to help us much, and if he did have something to barter with, he would have said so anyways.
On the
I
bright
mean-
side,
And Twin walks over towards and picks up the crown.
we have the
I
I mean-
don't see the importance of a crown made of gold.
Wait, is it made of gold?
No, it's not made
Is
of
it
gold.
not? What is it made out of?
It looks to be out of like jagged metal. It's very poorly made.
Okay, I was about to say.
Change
Can
it
I?
to jagged metal.
In any case, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to search the goblins to see if they have anything else on them.
Can I have it, Twin?
I was actually about to say, Quentin would just kind of look towards whoever's interested, and seeing Everin, he would just walked over and placed it on top of her.
Oh.
Funny you should do that, as Everin turns into a goblin.
Wait, really?
No.
Okay. I was like, my true form has been revealed.
You know what? That makes too much sense.
Sorry.
In
That
any
would have
case,
been really funny.
I will bless myself and investigate, or guidance myself and investigate the goblin corpses to see if there's anything worth finding amongst their lot.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation.
Natural 20.
I can read. It's mostly fairly not like super shoddy. These goblins are surprisingly decently armored and armed. None of their stuff is better than what you have. But it seems that, you know, for everything that King Nuck Nuck was, he did somehow manage to arm his men better than most goblins. And he did also kind of protect them in a sense, but he knew his place was not the front lines, being a caster.
What's in his book?
His book, he's got Expeditious Retreat, Featherfall, Grease. Then he has, for second level spells, he's got Knock, Magic Mouth.
I need to write this. Featherfall is and Grease, yeah.
Yeah. Then Knock,
Mm-hmm.
Magic Mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Then Web. Then for third level, he has Slow. And I'm sure you have the other two spells being Counter Spell and Fireball.
Yeah.
So those are what he's got. And he has Mage Hand Light and
Well, you can't take cantrips
Poison
anyway,
spray.
so...
Yeah.
Anything good there, Cinder?
Just some utility. Things that might be able to be helpful and
So
in
I
the-
take it I found no coin on any of the goblins.
Oh, I was getting to that.
Okay.
I got distracted by what was in the book. You find a total of about 15 gold. 15
Okay.
gold, 20 silver, and 33 copper, as well as some belly button lint.
Well, some pocket change never hurts, especially when heading into town. Jubei, Hmm?
Go on, sorry.
as Jubei just pockets the stuff and gets back up. Well, it didn't look like there was much upon him, but they had some fairly decent gear for goblins.
Ragnar kind of looks over at you. You know, the whole execution thing kind of leaves a sour taste in the mouth.
Yeah, it wasn't honestly what I was planning to do, but he unfortunately did not know when to keep his mouth shut, I suppose.
I acted too soon.
I don't personally. I don't think anything you said was all that. Well, should I say hurtful?
Obviously, Twin is a bit protective of his friends.
I'm sensitive.
Oh,
I do not think that we should blame him. Yes, he acted quickly, but that is okay. It was not as if he was anyone important.
I'll make sure to hold my hands together next time.
That was a king.
I apologize if that kill had made you uncomfortable, Ragnar.
For everything he was, he tried to fight with some semblance of, I wouldn't say honor, but
decency?
no, not decency either. I mean, they did ambush us. I would say a tenacity. They had a tenacity about them. I could respect that.
So,
In any case, in war, the losers tend to be vanquished, so
Very true.
Quentin will begin to move over towards the goblin's body and taking what seems to be like just nearby shrubbery, amongst other things, he's going to slowly make a makeshift grave using thaumaturgy to split the ground just a little bit in other places.
um, so throughout my travel, I've come to learn that perhaps life should be perhaps preserved. Is that not the case here? Should we have just...
Quentin will look up over towards Sin.
I, as a sentinel, protect between the barriers of life and death. Normally, I would be okay with the idea of letting him continue on, but when he had engaged in this battle with us, he knew the trade-off that could potentially occur. But even then, when he had lost his men, he attempted to continue to prolong his life. Running away from it at all means cheating the trade that he had attempted to make with us.
So you're telling me if we engage in a fight, we should remain in it?
Remain what?
Is that the lesson?
I kind of agree with Cinder. I mean, if you guys are casting spell and you're running away, that's doing no different than what he did.
We were not running away. We were all surrounded.
Jubei looks over and goes, the fact of the matter is, Cinder, is I kind of agree. This execution was unnecessary. But
I'm just trying to figure out what I should learn from this.
Tell me, Ragnar, Jubei, if you had attacked someone with the intent to kill and rob, and they ended up defeating you, do you think it's fair of yourself to ask for mercy?
Jubei looks at, I am not saying it is fair to ask for mercy, nor am I saying it was wrong to not give it to him. It is more of the situation of... It is a complicated question in either case. Jubei kind of rubs his chin. I mean, to be honest, we do have prisons, and we could have taken him to the local authorities to be tried properly, I suppose.
The local authorities would treat someone like him even worse than I, who very quickly killed him.
I think the other aspect of your question is we don't know if these goblins are the kind that just go and rob all willy-nilly. They came here out of desperation because of a dragon.
There are thieves that steal hundreds to thousands of platinum a day and live, but there are also thieves who've stolen only a few copper pieces and on their first attempt died.
That doesn't make it right one way or the other, Twin.
And he will look over towards Jubei and take off his mask and he'll smile at him.
That is exactly what I mean.
And he'll look over towards Cinder.
I believe in the preservation of life as well. Think about what other terrible things the dragon could potentially do to him. Think about what other bad things that he could do in order to save his own skin.
Jubei's gonna listen to those words and kind of just slowly, not purposely, but just kind of takes a quick glance over towards Davia and then back to Twin as, people can change, you know, Twin.
So you're telling me if there is a fate worse than death, we should execute them? Is that the case?
I follow off of a principle that Estes herself had appointed me to. I guarded the barrier in between both. The proceeds, and Jubei, I hear you. I understand that second chances are a thing to be given. I am a second chance after all. But to expect every single person to be the ones who give you them is foolish in nature.
And the option that we gave him was one of the better ones.
He could have ran. All of his friends, all of them, they could have turned around, but he made his choice.
And he'll look towards the shamble of leaves and dirt, amongst other things, that cover his corpse.
He made his choice and got the end result.
Jubei still scratches his chin in thought. It's a way to look at it, Twin, but in some ways perhaps more simplistic than I like, I admit.
Quentin will stand up and place a unsullied hand on Jubei's shoulder, and he just says,
That is why I have this job of a sentinel. It's so others do not have to carry out these types of difficult things.
If
But
I could
nonetheless-
pitch in,
"Oh, go ahead."
I do have to agree with Twin here. Yes, people can make changes or whatever or get second chances, but in the end, if you make a certain decision or a certain choice, you got to be prepared for the consequences of said option and choices.
And plus, all of his friends were kind of dead, and his clan,
Look,
he didn't really have a support system to help him.
I am not saying that killing him was wrong. I'm not saying it was right either. I am more just addressing to the sake of Cinder that you shouldn't take a cop-out statement one way or the other about the situation here. There's morality there that does bear question.
I'm just trying to understand morality. I functioned before just anything that was in my way, I eliminated.
If it is Cinder, there are nuances to these things that, unfortunately, I don't believe she will be able to understand just yet. But for the meantime,
And he'll walk over and kind of place a hand onto Cinder's shoulder, looking her directly in her eyes, and he just says,
life is important. It is the counterpart to death, another important part of our existences. Life should be protected in all costs, but sometimes there are lives that threaten others. At that moment, you need to make the decision on whether or not that one life is more important than many others.
Jubei's just gonna sigh and shake his head at that statement and go,
There you go. I
To your
will-
own words, Twin, you didn't kill him to protect a life at that moment. He disrespected Davia and it made you angry.
Can we not, talk about? It's not going to change anything. We have two different viewpoints. It's not going to do anything if we just sit here and keep debating on philosophy and death and life.
I will let you know, Jubei, that did pain me when he had said that about Davia, but that was not my only reason.
I suppose you are correct, Twin, but I suppose Everin is right. There is no point to really discuss it much further. We have a long road
Yes.
ahead of us still.
Regardless, though, to all of you who I have made uncomfortable with my choice, I do apologize that I have made you feel that way.
He'll bow, and at first he had a more amicable smile, but it kind of returns to something more neutral, if not a little bit saddened. And he puts back on his mask.
Shall we continue?
I think we were going back to rest.
Yeah, it is still like 2 o'clock in the morning. We need some sleep still.
Mhm.
You are right.
And he'll start walking back over towards camp,
Guess we
his hands folded.
bed down for the night.
While bedding down for the night, Davi is just going to give a light pat to Twin's shoulder before she settles down for bed.
He kind of sees this, and his mask is still on, but there's just a light nod that comes from him before he kind of retires for the night.
Cinder will probably be awake for like a few more minutes before like powering down. But she'll be like probably going back to our camp, right?
Well, yeah. Jubei also, before he sleeps, just kind of looks at the horrifically badly fucking bleeding arm he just had. He goes,
This is a troubling moment.
before heading back to sleep.
We're probably not back in our campsite considering they were jumped by goblins who are now just littered across the floor. New campsite.
New campsite.
Sounds fair.
Cinder would probably be.
I see you guys decided to join me up here this time.
I think it's better than down. Well, she's on the ground. I think it's better than standing over there or waiting over there.
I take it that the lot of you should probably be able to sleep off of your injuries.
We should be fine after a rest, Twin, yes. I hope at least.
Okay.
Sleep well.
Good night.
Yes.
Look at Alani being an edge lady over there.
She's too cool for the rest of us, and we know that already.
You're still up for anyways.
Alright. So, with King Nuck Nuck killed, interestingly enough, as you guys sleep through the night, you wake up the next morning and Everin, you have the crown, right?
Yes?
The crown doesn't seem to be jagged metal anymore. It's weird. You can hold it and it's physical, but it seems to be made of water.
Uh-huh.
And there's like a little fish swimming around in it.
You just hear Everin just squeaking loudly in the morning, probably waking most of the people up.
Everin, what is it? What the fuck?
What's going on?
Okay, 1 second, I have to do something, because it's a new day. Oh, fuck, failed again.
Oh, tides are turning.
Well, you also upped the DC considerably. That would have
Yes,
succeeded before.
Look
Yeah.
at it. Oh my
Uh.
god. What's
What the heck is that?
I don't know. I love it though. It's mine.
Let me
Well,
take a look
it's
at it, please, Everin.
Okay, fine. Just
I will
take care of
ritually
it.
cast Identify because I can still do that without spell slots.
It is called the Amorphous Crown.
I.
Okay.
It's just a wondrous item. It will change shape after a night to reflect the wearer's heart, in a sense,
Huh. Apparently
and their nature.
Apparently whoever wears this crown, it reflects your nature and heart. Apparently you are very bubbly, Everin, with a free-spirited fish in you, he says as he hands it back to her.
I put it back on, and I'm very happy.
Jubei, you look at the fish and you suddenly get flashback of a specific fish from a temple long ago.
Does it look the same as like the reincarnated version?
Yep. Just like a very tiny reincarnated version.
Wow, that is, huh.
Is something wrong?
Sorry, I recognize the fish.
What you do? What is it?
I don't remember his name, but he was Kiros' friend, apparently.
Oh. Oh. Well,
I don't remember what his name was either, so we're just gonna say it's Gil.
I guess he's mine now, I suppose.
Jubei looks at it. Actually, come to think about it, I suppose it did commit suicide after talking to Kiro, so friend might be a strong
wait,
word.
what? What?
Sorry, did you say a fish committed suicide?
Trust me, if you met Kiros, you would understand.
No, Kiros was so sweet.
No, he was not.
He was sweet to me at the very least. We talked about water and fish, and he was very lovely.
That's basically all he talks about.
Yes.
Also, is it
Still gathering
is
the
it
realization that a fish could commit suicide. That's alien to me.
this crown of yours? It's shaped with. How long does it take to shift to the individual? A night?
Yes.
Apparently it occurs overnight.
Perhaps we could see what each person shows.
I am
Often.
rather curious. Yes.
But can I keep it though? I like it.
Well, I suppose you can keep it, Evelyn, but it would be interesting to see how it reflects each of us and overnight.
I have a menagerie of like things though. I have Unit, I have Squishy, I now have Gil, and there's the dragon.
The dragon. Jubei looks at.
In that case, could I use it next to see?
Okay, but can you give it back to me, please?
She's not gonna give it back if you give it to her.
You don't even know me.
I know you. I know you well enough.
You do not. I've never met you except till this adventure.
Ragnar, be nice to Davia.
I've heard stories, is all I'm saying.
To be fair, I am sure Davia would be more than willing to give it back.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to think that it would be interesting to see each person's
Indeed.
Exactly.
but
We have
That's
a
okay.
long journey ahead of us, and more than enough time to see each and every one of us.
But like once all of you are done, I would like it back because I think it's just nice, and I get to have a little fishy.
that's fine. I have no use for a crown.
It doesn't help me much. And he kind of looks over at Everin with a smile. Actually, Everin, in the future, it might be very useful for you.
Oh, no. Everin is like, she's kind of like happy about it. Like, this is the first time you actually see her kind of happy to have that in mind.
If I'm not
Only
mistaken-
because she gets to accessorize.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, the crown that I given you had turned into that, then, correct?
The jinky one that you gave me turned into this, and I appreciate it.
Well, it looks nice on you. I'm glad
Thank you.
that you like it.
Thank you, twin.
He slowly nods before kind of turning over towards the rest of the party. He kind of, for a moment, goes silent before just kind of looking towards everyone again. He's just,
So, what all do we need before we move out?
At the moment, I think we just gather the horses and move. There is no real point of sticking around too much.
And before he does, he's just going to wander up and put a hand on
Twin's back. Twin, I'd like to say I am a little sorry for the discussion last night.
For a moment, he goes a bit silent before he's.
I am used to scorn being thrown my way as a sentinel.
Jubei kind of looks at him in shock.
There was no scorn meant for you. I am sorry you took it that way. I was just...
And he kind of looks over again and just kind of...
To be fair, one must be careful when jumping to conclusions about someone. You mentioned that one should kill one when they were attacked, when threatening lives and such.
And he looks over at Davia.
You are not with us, Twin, but that is more or less how Davia joined us. She was in a group that was threatening to kill us. Demanding
He will-
tribute and money from us.
He will take off his mask before hooking it onto his side, and he just has this frown on his face. And in a hushed voice, he just kind of says,
As I had said before, I am a living second chance. Second chances can happen. There are always to be exclusions from the rules. But who's to say that Davia... Of course, I am glad and I see her as a friend, but who is to say that she may have very well taken that path and continued to go on with what she was doing?
Jubei kind of looks...
You are right, of course, Twin, but all I mean is... I do not, blame you for what you did. Just next time, perhaps just a little more consideration before acting.
There was consideration, and I'm sorry if you do not think that it was the right choice.
Jubei kind of looks and sighs.
Again, I do not know if it is right or wrong. That wasn't the debate. I was just concerned, is all.
And he looks over and is like,
I don't blame you, Twin, and I don't think less of you for these. But I want you to know that
Jubei kind of has a hard time thinking of the right words as he looks at Twin and goes, takes a sigh, goes,
it is just a matter of...
and he kind of looks back.
It is just a matter of not going too quickly for the conclusion, but I'm sure... I don't even know what I'm saying. This is difficult. It was just simply put, I think if it occurs again, the group may be best to decide, eh?
The amount of words that I have to say are many. I want to tell you that I did think. I wanted to tell you that this job of mine is a very difficult one, filled with many the same feeling that you are currently experiencing. Doubt, maybe anxiety, second-guessing, discomfort. This is more or less the same feelings that a sentinel feels every day as we walk about, meant to deal the final blow to those on the walk in between life and death. In this particular situation, I thought it would be best to allow him to pass. For in all the foreseeable things I could see within his future, unless we were to take him, which would, in my opinion, be foolish. He was going to end up hurting someone or himself.
Junpei nods. I don't disagree with you, and honestly, I probably would have had him executed myself. But, again, it is just the hastiness of it all that worried me a bit.
Perhaps it was too fast for some of you who are not used to laying many to rest. But personally, I thought it was about time. In fact, I actually had waited a little bit longer because I know that the rest of you wanted to have information brought out of him.
Well,
I know that Estes told me not to worry about the opinions of other people. So I'm very puzzled as to why it hurts so much. The idea that I may have disappointed some of you.
Junpei kind of smiles at him and kind of puts,
that's part of friendship. It always hurts to disappoint the ones we care about.
But I'm caught within a crossroads. I am a sentinel. This is the thing that I do. But I also care about our friendship and the friendships I've made within this group. So it is troublesome.
Junpei kind of looks over, he goes, smiles, and goes,
You have the classic problem with all people, my friend. The problem of duty over, well, emotions. If I was still in the pawn, and I still had to follow my duty as well as I did.
once again, just checking over to make Davius.
Davi and I would not be as we are. In fact, I'm sure we would have been enemies. What you did to that goblin, I would have been honor-struck to do to Davia.
But he looks over, goes, and he smiles and just puts a hand on his shoulder.
It doesn't mean we have to give up our duties. It just means at times we have to compromise to the situation. As I said, I do not think what you did to the goblin was wrong. You are right. We would have had to most likely kill him sooner or later. I am just worried that you don't set this precedent too greatly. I don't think you will, but...
And he thinks...
I'm concerned then. Would you rather have me allow such an undesirable variable amongst the group?
Junpei looks back again and sighs.
Again, it is complicated. You met Victor's children, the Minotaurs, correct?
Yes, I have.
Well, they were an uncertain group as well. We found those children after slaughtering their parents when they tried to attack us. One way you could have said is we should have slaughtered the children as well so they would not grow up and possibly seek vengeance on us. There are many that would have made that argument. Yeah, see, it is... He's looking up. I am just worried. Twin, we have not known each other in combat, and this is, I think, the first time we have ever faced a creature living with you. Since our previous opponents were all of machines. It is just, I want to make sure that the decisions you make do come from a place of empathy as well, and not just duty.
He kind of looks down as his eyes go dark just a bit.
So you do not agree nor disagree with my actions.
Jubei looks
But
up at. I agree with your action. I am just concerned that I do not wish you to make it the mistake. I do not want it to happen to occur when the situation does occur. But we do disagree with what should have happened. As I said with the goblin, I agree. He needed to die. I did not see any safe way out of it.
Slowly, after a rather pained, almost frustrated look on his eyes kind of comes out. Tears just slowly begin to roll from his face as he looks back up towards Jubei.
I am sorry. I do not think it would be wise for me to continue this conversation anymore.
Jubei
He
looks
just
at
walks.
the tears in his eyes and just goes, I am sorry too, my friend. And he just goes up, but you are my friend, just so you know, despite this. And I know and just before he walks off, Jubei's just going to give him a firm squeeze on the shoulder. Kind of like, that hug, kind of like hand squeeze hug you give when you...
He stops at that, but he looks over his shoulder, and mid putting back on his mask, he just says,
I am human, Jubei. But if you do not think that I heavily weigh every life before dealing with it, I'm afraid you do not know me as well as you think.
Jubei sighs and looks at
slowly
him.
pushes off the hand and continues walking.
Yeah, as he walks away, Jubei nods, shakes his head. It's not that I don't think, and just mumbles to himself, goes, it's not that I don't think you don't weigh that life, my friend. I am just sometimes concerned you some may act rashly. And he turns back as he thinks to himself, God knows I've done it in the past. And returns back to getting the camp set back up. Or, yeah, picked up.
Where's Twin? Is he okay?
He joined the group, right?
Twin walked away, didn't he?
He walked away from the rest of the group, just for a quick moment. He still wouldn't be back by the time, though. He's off to do a bit of a prayer.
Oh, okay. So he's wearing his mask again? Okay.
If it's a forested area, you probably would have seen him just disappear right behind, like, not too far, but just right behind, like, a few trees.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing Jubei return, probably with a bit of complicated look on his face.
Very much so.
With packing up, kind of David glances at him. Everything alright?
I am not certain, to be honest, Avia.
Arches about him.
I was just having a talk with Twin.
Are you
Well-
having a conversation about that thing again?
A bit.
What did you say?
Yeah, honestly, I was just telling him that I was slightly concerned at the quickness of the execution, I suppose, but yeah,
Jubei sighs, thinks to himself,
it is a complicated matter, I suppose.
he starts packing up the thing.
I am afraid, as I normally do when I speak, I may have said the wrong words to the men.
You saying the wrong thing? Never.
I think that wasn't the problem. I think it's just that it's too soon. What he did was out of the goodness of his heart. It wasn't out of malice or anything bad.
I do not think it was.
And that's always hard to justify with what you think is right. Even though I do think he was right in that sense, a bit too quick, but I would have done the same thing, honestly. And that's hard to say now.
I think we all would have killed him in the end. I don't know. It's complicated. As you said, Everett, it is a difficult decision.
But
I'm not. I thought it could have been useful.
it's okay, Cinder. But maybe you should try to comfort him. I don't know, because sometimes whenever that happens and I get chastised for something I do, I need someone to talk to me and bring my spirits back up. I can go over there, I guess, as Swin probably walks back now.
Yeah. He does so. Doesn't seem to be really paying anybody mind. He would just go to anything that's left behind at the camp, and if not, he would just kind of stand a little bit away from everybody, just looking on to the road ahead.
Everyone will make her way over to him.
Cinder is going to be tinkering on something.
Twin?
He slightly moves his head in your acknowledgement, but he doesn't quite say anything. Just
What you did was right, in my opinion. It's okay. I've been chastised before by Jubei and Davia and by, a lot of people, and I can understand how it can feel. What you did wasn't wrong. It's just that be a little bit slower with it. That's it, okay? He probably overcomplicated it and made it sound like this lecture kind of thing, which he usually does, but it's not his fault. He's just had the same problem, kind of, with how he's just like, Jubei's Jubei, and he cares a lot about people, and sometimes it's it's not healthy, I suppose.
So are you saying that the speed of which I killed him was the bad thing?
You should have waited for everyone to have a consensus, because we were going to vote for the consensus of killing him. It's just that we needed the party to weigh in on it and stuff like that. It's kind of like a weird democracy kind of thing that we do.
I only did it so the others didn't have to.
Well, that's the thing though with a group like these people. We're friends. We choose together. It's a hard choice, yes, but it's a choice that we're all willing to bear together.
But what if, in the occasion, Estes commands me to do something that the rest of you are not okay with?
Then we understand that it wasn't your choice in it. It was hers. That wouldn't be your fault.
I'm confused. I did what I believed was right, but I'm afraid that I may have made others uncomfortable with my actions. Normally, I am not afraid to make others uncomfortable. Death, by nature, is not a sightly process, but I suppose perhaps because I am new to this friend thing, I was unaware of how much it hurts to disappoint.
Trust me, I didn't really have any friends until I met them, so I understand what it's going through and not knowing, and just wanting to make them happy is hard. And sometimes, no matter what you do, they won't be happy with what you do. But just know that no matter what decision you make, no matter how bad or how wrong you may think it is, as long as it comes from the good of your heart, then that's what friends are going to just believe, that you did it because you thought it was okay. and that you thought that it was the best.
I suppose it makes me afraid, though, because just by talking about it, initially I was going to end his life immediately after we had found him, but I suppose what I thought was reasonable was not reasonable enough.
It's just that we like talking about it. We like discussing our options because, with information when what's going on, sometimes it's just better to talk about it and see other perspectives, because maybe what you think may be right is actually not what Estes wants, and that's okay.
It is an odd relationship, the one that I have with her. She believes in me to make the correct decisions, but every once in a while I will check in on her to ask and make sure that where I am standing is exactly where I am to be. I had walked off to pray, but I did not quite receive the answer that I had hoped. I do believe that means that she did think I made the right choice. But even then, it still hurt to see that look on Jubei's face.
It's because it was the right choice. We were all going to agree with you. It's just that we all need to come to a consensus for something like that. With you being here, it's a group thing now. It's a family that we have.
Are you sure you'll be able to support my choices then? That's... Very rarely are Sentinels people who travel with others, because oftentimes their motives are seen as heinous, immoral, cruel. Death can seem like many of those things, and I was not always a Sentinel. I can partially agree with those perspectives.
I'm sure that what you're doing is what you think is the best. And if it's something that you consider something dear to you, then I will support you through anything. Because that's what friends do. Would you like a hug?
Yes, please.
Everyone just kind of runs over and just gives him a big hug.
It's silent, but there are slight bobs to his body from what seems to be a bit of a sigh.
She's just gonna pat his back and just understanding that this was once her and now she's actually being able to help someone. And it's just this nice, cute moment, and I'm so happy.
After a bit of time, you would just kind of bring up and just quietly.
Do you think Jubei is mad at me?
I think he's more mad at himself than he is at you.
He slowly removes his mask, and other than the tear marks and bags under his eyes, you can tell that he kind of didn't sleep very well for the remainder of the night. He just kind of tilts his head a little bit.
What do you mean?
He wants everything to be good, you know, he cares a lot about us, and he thinks that chastising you as he did wasn't the right call, or that he didn't say the right things. And I don't think you could ever say the right things exactly as they should be, but that isn't something wrong. It's human. And from spending time with him and Davia and everyone else, I've kind of grown an understanding that we are all kind of big masses, and we support each other. And that's just what happens, is that we don't listen to our own words, but give out advice anyways. And I'm trying to be the exception sometimes, and it sometimes works, sometimes it just doesn't.
think I understand.
Before we go
Um,
back, can you like bend down for a moment?
Okay. And he will.
Hmm. Give me 1 second. Okay, she's going to kiss you on the cheek and walk back.
He just kind of freezes there and kind of blinks. Are you not looking? Are you looking back at him, or are you just walking straight?
Walking straight.
I will not describe what he does, as he will kind of just eventually, after a bit of time, he would put on his mask again and just begin to walk back.
Okay.
Just kind of be in the general area of the others, not exactly engaging in conversation, but not outside of the circle, so to speak.
I guess we pack up and break camp then, guys, or
Yeah, that's fine.
you there, Nano?
Yeah. So the rest of the way to the city of Agarum is relatively uneventful.
How
Oh,
many
what about
days
the
does it
crowns?
take? Yeah, I was about to say, how many days does it take? Because we got crown rotations.
So this would have happened on your second day of travel, and it'll take another 3 days to get to the city of. So who's taking the crown next?
Davia.
first.
Okay, Davia. Upon waking up, the crown for you seems to be this about, I would say, 6 gold-plated pistols. I just point upwards towards the sky, and then there's this just fat gem in between each pistol that kind of completes the crown itself.
Is it Ruby?
She looks at
I would
this.
say probably diamond, because they're
Ooh.
Rubies are more expensive than diamonds.
Davia like looks at the. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. Continue.
So wait, is it a diamond or ruby?
It's diamonds.
Davia takes it off to look at it and kind of arches a brow, just like, so this is who I am in the inside. Dangerous and expensive sounds about right.
Jimmy just kind of smiles at that.
Don't forget that gold is also a precious metal.
Blinks at that. Kind of slow turn head to Twin, a bit of a squint, and then like a praising eyebrow raise, and kind of just, and then a smirk as she's just like, that these through, and looks at the crown again.
Does look at the diamond though, and he thinks something to himself and smiles while he's looking directly at the diamonds though.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're
They
probably
are
thinking
forever.
wrong.
Probably.
There's a symbolism in there
forever.
that Davia might not even pick up.
Nope.
But Jubei looks at the diamonds in the crown and kind of just goes back to work and thinks to himself as he's smiling.
Kind of appraising it a bit longer. Eventually, she'll hold it out to Twin. Do you
You
want
bet.
your turn next?
To who?
Twin.
Twin.
Oh, twin.
She only knows him as Twin, so.
I do not believe I mind. Sure.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Cinder along throughout that day would have probably finished her construct. And you're gonna have a terrible time, Nano.
Oh god.
Do you have your
What
find
am I-
familiar spell?
Yeah, I've been holding it off for about... I had it since day one, so... I've been doing you a favor. I have not fucking used it since day one.
Well, you know, everybody in this party is gonna have a pet, so why not?
She would have created like a mechanical bird.
Why not a rocket cat or something interesting? It's always a damn bird.
No! Birds are the most useful.
It's
Tick
pretty
will
much the
remember this.
reason. Rocket
It's
cat.
a robot. It'd be a rocket
Tick will
cat.
remember this.
Mine are the most interesting, I'm not gonna lie. One's like an
Um,
intergalactic squishy, the other one's like a weird fish that committed like Sabuku or something.
Yeah, but you didn't make them.
I made them with my heart.
Jimmy's got Toritoga just sits on top and looks at your robotic owl.
Half of it is essentially made of like it's got a core of molten fire, and the other is like frost.
Good, you can find that art.
Fuck.
You could always commission Zaku.
That is true.
I don't know if I want to commission.
All right. So we'll move on to the next day. The crown shifts to match twin.
I would like to say though at nighttime, because Yuba didn't say this during the daytime because he didn't want to say it in front of all the party when he beds down next to Davi. It just says,
You know, Davia, I found the diamonds in your crown to be the most fascinating thing about it, honestly.
Looks at him curiously at that.
looks like, well,
You know how diamonds are formed, don't you?
Something about a bunch of pressure or something.
kind of looks at her and smiles.
They are considered a gem of purity and light, but they are formed because the pressure of harshness can form from a core, giving you something beautiful and shining. I thought it was a rather apt description of you.
She's a cubic zirconium.
She's made of glass.
That's also apt.
She like squints at you for a long moment before kind of looking off to the side, just scoffing, and just like, you make it sound as if I started off as a coal in the beginning. I was a diamond from the start.
Just kind of laughs at him.
Oh, fair enough, Davia, fair enough.
Rolls her eyes. Go to bed.
Just rolls over and goes to sleep.
She shakes her head fondly, but goes to sleep as well.
Aww. Cheesy, but I loved it.
I hated it. God.
Hey,
You're gonna be doing that next game, so you don't have to worry about it.
It was a pretty apt description of Davia's life in his life.
I hate it.
All right. Upon the next day, twin, yours is a simple cord of metal that circulates around the head, but there seems to be kind of like a little bit of a mist that rises up from it, like a pale gray mist that kind of makes the spokes of the crown, with like a little spirit will-o-wisp kind of thing, just kind of adorning the center of it.
Ooh.
Wait, what is it?
Nope, too late. You weren't paying attention.
I didn't really hear what.
It is a simple cord of iron that circles the head. From the top bit, a pale white gray smoke emits from it to make the kind of spokes or the horns of the crown, whatever you want to call it. And then in the front center, there is a kind of like a little spirit just bobbing there, like a little will-o-wisp type thing.
Is that fascinating?
I do not quite understand it. But I suppose I already know who I am, so a crown is not much help. That being said, it does look nice.
It is adorable.
He kind of looks over at everyone those who haven't tried it yet, and his eyes first kind of go to Jubei, but he kind of immediately shies away.
Cinder,
Yes.
would you like to try the crown?
Sure. She'll take the crown and put it on her head, and she looks like a little weird at first, just having things that just accessorizing for no apparent
Oh,
reason.
she looks adorable.
She's a
She just
robot princess.
blinks.
Oh, I could be a literal Disney princess.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, yes! I have my crown, and I can be like the Little Mermaid. Oh my god!
You already have your animal companion with Squishy.
I know. I'm a Disney princess. I'm so happy. I've been waiting for this day to come my entire life. Sorry. No, I will. I'm okay.
So our next day.
Cinder, yours seems to be a ring of machinery at first. All of you kind of look a little disappointed by this until suddenly it begins to glow red hot towards a molten orange, and then these spikes of ice shoot out from the top, and then these little spikes of these little tendrils of magma wrap around the ice, slowly melting them back down, where the metal cools off back to a normal temperature, and the process kind of repeats itself every like 10 minutes or so.
Interesting.
That's cool looking.
I believe it does represent myself accurately.
Are we going into the city?
Yeah, you guys have been heading that way.
Alright, but are we making the city today?
You will be.
Can I borrow the crown?
Do we not have more who need to experience the crown?
Yes, but only at night though, so I can take it back during the day.
It's gonna look pretty funny with like mechanical gears and a glowing red.
Sure.
She's still gonna look pretty baller, so I'm happy.
Cinder just looks at you. I don't think that quite fits you.
I like it. She put her hands on it before it quickly burns, like, ah, ow, ow, ow. Sorry. Oh dear, that still hurts.
We've reached the city, so.
To watch.
Everett, did you change your token again?
No.
Jesus.
I would change it back, sorry. I'm just having fun.
Everybody slides their tokens onto the map.
I mean, do you? Yeah, I'd try to change it
It's your
back. I just
character. I don't care.
Oh, no.
What?
Update my default token.
Now I was just doing the copy paste system. He hasn't given us our tokens.
I could have swore I did, but apparently I didn't, so. Alright, so none of you guys have been to a garden. I will show you all a picture of what you see as you approach the city. Give me just a minute.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. I'll stop now. Mhm. I need to call it the menagerie of just stuff now. Like I love this. Like I have like an intergalactic squid, I have Gil, and I don't care. I'm naming the dragon as mine. It's my baby now.
Jesus.
We're the same color, okay? Kind of. Also, I have a sapphire necklace too, so it kind of fits actually. So yeah.
Is everyone
Whatever
just
helps.
names...
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
It does help me sleep at night because I have a baby dragon as my baby.
Uh, Meanwhile, there's Victor trying to feed it a bottle back at the camp.
So as you guys approach the city of Agaram, you see great spires of white, gold, and blue. The streams themselves that kind of circulate around the main entrances of the roads that you guys are heading in seem to have a little bit of a faint magical glow themselves, similar to lunar magic. For those that are aware of what that is, I will link this, and you can take that little picture as kind of what you see as you approach.
Oh, very
Ooh.
nice.
The city itself is the Lunarborn capital. It is of historical importance for them because that is where they were born, or so the legend goes.
Hmm.
There are two districts. There's the Luna district and the Titan district. I guess Ragnar can explain all this because he's been here. Right, so first district, the outer district, is Luna district. That's where most of the populations live and tourists will stay. But there's also the lunar garrison that is considered a part of this place, this district. They're at the big castle. This is a pretty comfortable place to live in. Farmlands are kind of over towards the other side of the city. And then there's the Titan district, which is the inner portion of the city where a majority of the craftsmen live and work. That's where you can buy all your stuff. Furthermore, there are docks. It's a big freshwater lake here. I'm sure you could tell. And the governmental building is located there in the Titan district, though I wouldn't recommend going there for the time being with everything that's going on in this country.
Jeez.
If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I know a fair amount about this place.
Hell, that
Are you our
is-
tour guide now?
No.
Give him a hat and some a hat with bells on it.
Quentin will just kind of, while walking as a Jubilee, he'll just kind of, after frankly a pretty long time of just like not really trying to conversate with him, he'll kind of tug a little bit on his arm, and he's just,
If I recall correctly, I still need to obtain a diamond.
Oh, of course, Quentin. Would you like to join me? I have business in that district as well.
for a moment, he almost seems to freeze up a little bit, and he kind of looks over towards in Everin's direction.
I'm going to. I shut myself in the middle of them.
Well, I mean, you're welcome to Everin, of course.
His shoulders slack almost just like a little bit, and almost in relief, as he just kind of nods.
I suppose we should get going.
Right, I suggest we stay here for the night. No reason to rush. Considering it's already... He kind of looks up to the sky about 3:30 in the afternoon.
I am sure by the time we finish with our shopping, it will be nighttime. An inn with a bedroom now might sound nice. It will be a long time before we get to do that again.
I will go get us a room at the Galvanized Gauntlet.
Very good. We will meet you then there, my friend.
Let me guess, does everybody want their own room, or you going to share?
Jubei looks at his coin purse.
How expensive is this place?
The Gauntlet, about 20 silver a room.
2 gold a room. There's 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. I suppose we can afford a. That's 14 gold.
I don't mind sharing.
Davia, do you have a preference?
I do not.
Twin, do you?
I do not.
Cinda, stupid question, but I suppose do you have a preference?
Not really, no.
Fair enough.
I was waiting
Melanie.
for her to say yes.
Melanie.
Just throw me for a loop.
Halani just shrugs.
If it don't got a swivel chair, I don't want it.
Everin, you said you had no preference, or
Yeah, just stick me in the room with anyone.
I suppose then we can just bunk up together. Saving a little coin doesn't hurt.
Agreed. Looks over the Davia for a quick moment.
Looks at you.
Looks back to Jubei. Like nothing happened.
Jubei hands him 8 coins.
That should get us 4 rooms. That should.
In motion of Everin's look, Quentin just looks over towards Davia and waves before looking back at you.
He hands over 8 gold to him. He's like,
That should get us 4 rooms. That should be more than enough.
Also, is this happening? Are we grabbing our rooms at nighttime right now?
well, we will be doing that at night. Right now, we're about to go do our shop
Mhm.
because it's 3 in the afternoon.
I only have 41 gold pieces because you guys never give me money.
Hey,
Yeah, did
Jubei.
we split out the money from the goblins?
Nope, I am using that right now. Basically, that's all the money we got from those fucking goblins to pay for our sleeping. So I am
Mhm.
paying for the sleeping.
Davia literally has all
There's
of
a lot
our
of gold for
funds.
goblins to have.
Yeah.
Davia is a holder of all of our money, and none of us have any
No,
idea.
all my money is from myself. Her money is stuff she gathered herself.
How poor are we? We're poor. We need to get money.
I give you guys a shitload of money.
I only have 41 gold pieces.
Davia takes it all.
Take it.
Wait, who takes the money?
Literally, all my money is from the little mission that she sent Ayla on. I've barely spent any of it.
I don't have any money. I only have I only have my starting money. I never was given anything else besides my starting money.
You have. You've been spending it, Everin, because we got a few hundred gold from the tournament. You won the tournament. You got that money.
I didn't get the money. I didn't even know how much I got.
500 gold.
Okay, never mind. I now have 500 gold. That's mine. I'm now happy because I must be terrible at tracking my gold because I only had 41.
Yeah,
and
I
that
think
was
that's
To be
just
fair, you're terrible at tracking a lot of things on your sheet.
By the way, did you add the crown to your sheet?
Yes.
So
I
anyway, so
added that the
Everett's
second
not
I
as
got
poor
it.
as they were. Like Everett didn't. Like you shouldn't be poor. You won the tournament.
I forgot. Okay, I just.
Plus, didn't you get 200 gold from from frickin' what's his face?
Who?
Gaston.
He didn't give me money.
He gave everybody money.
I wouldn't take that shit. I think I gave that to Davi or something.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh yeah, I think you did.
Yeah.
See, this is why I'm so rich, you guys.
This is why you also have no money.
I'm not gonna take Gaston's money.
You do tend to hand a lot of your wealth over to Davia, though.
Because I think
Yeah.
she's gonna shoot me if I don't do that.
That is a worthy fear.
Okay, so we the group splits off to do what the group does. I don't know who's going where.
Oh god, I have no money. Not enough. I don't know how much spell scrolls are, but like
A lot.
Here,
Yeah.
Cinder, just take my winnings. I don't need them.
she.
500 gold.
Oh, I mean, this is a player complaint, not a Cinder complaint. Cinder's just like, I have no use for money. Goes to look at things that needs money.
Commerce is a thing.
Yeah, she's had no use. She's not like she's never shopped before, which is why this is incredibly new for her. And she's gonna realize that things need money.
Alright, well, Jubei is going to head down to the magic store of this place.
Okay, well, there is about. Those things are a dime a dozen here.
Jesus Christ, really?
This is the Magitech capital of the planet.
That is fair. Jubei has things he wants to purchase.
That said, that doesn't mean much of it is cheap.
That is fair. I have some savings.
Cinder will fall out of curiosity.
Okay, so those who are going to go shopping, you can put yourselves in the inner area. Those who want to go to the
Dude, but
other
like 5
place and
buildings
do whatever it can go up there with Ragnar.
on the whole neighborhood.
Cinder goes around. It's Cinderzilla! Just goes around crushing everything.
Here, let me fix this.
Twin, you were coming with us, weren't you, to get your diamond?
Yeah.
Move yourself over here, boy.
1 second. Wee.
1. It took you about 1.5.
Bitch.
You
How
better get
dare
that
you.
I'll
diamond.
kill
Victor
you in
literally
1.5.
Victor gave you all his money to get that diamond.
Victor, a real one.
So
There.
you can protect us.
How much did Victor actually give him? I forgot.
A couple
Uh,
hundred
200
at least.
Yeah, 200. Like he gave him the full amount, didn't he?
Yeah. Because you had no money. Victor had
Understood.
had savings.
So
Gotcha.
is Ragnar actually given? I don't think that would have happened just yet.
If she complained about not having money,
She
you
would have
give
not
her
complained.
money. Okay, then she does not have that money.
Okay.
Alani and Davi are hanging out at the inn.
No, Davi's gonna do stuff.
Okay.
Everyone would complain loudly about not having money.
You have money though.
I don't care. I want more money.
I feel
Ragnar's
that.
not going to give you his money.
It's okay.
Okay, so we'll hit the magic shops. First thing we'll do is we'll pick up Twin's diamond.
Take you to the magic shop. Okay. Yep. So you walk to one of the mini stores around here, and quite honestly, Jubei, this being the first time in this city, you're like, man, it's probably a city you want to kind of emulate in your own.
It's a very fascinating place. Twin, have you ever been in such a large city?
It takes him a little bit of time to respond, but he just kind of quietly says,
Never really. The place I grew up in was a small town, a village.
I tell you, Nippon is a rather large country, but I don't recall any of the cities I've been to quite like this.
I remember seeing the cast was from here. This was kind of like her home. I wonder if we can see like her house or something.
Could be true.
Jubei's gonna kind of just make his way up to Twin.
Twin, I've noticed you've been a little, hesitant with me of late.
I'm sorry.
It is okay.
He just kind of looks bad. He's like,
I just want to say that, I am sorry myself that, I seem to have been causing you some discomfort.
As have I you. Everin had shared some words with me concerning what had occurred. Is it true? Will you really be able to support my things, even if Estes commands otherwise?
kind of looks up.
I trust your judgment, Twin. It's not that I don't. All I ask is to let the meaning first.
He smiles and says,
I've told you some of the, you know I was a mercenary before we became a lord, correct?
No, I did not.
Well, I was a drunken mercenary, to be frank with you. The reason I was a little concerned with what happened was I've been down the road where you think you do the right move and you act quickly, and
Jubei kind of looks down at his hands and kind of balls a fist and goes, I don't know. I think actually Davi is the only person I ever said this to before, but it may be funny and surprise you to know, but I had never actually killed a person till I came to this country.
He nods in understanding, just kind of allowing him to continue his.
And the first person I killed in this country, I have no regrets of killing that man. He was a bandit. He came to attack the place I was caravan protecting, and I fended him off, and he died in the attack.
Then he look like Jubei gets a little sullen.
The second kill, though, somewhat haunts me to this day, I admit, still. The second kill was merely the man's son, who came at me to defend his father. And,
I don't know. I apologize that has affected you in the way that it did. But if it provides you any solace, I do not ever kill unless I deem it necessary for my faith and for my proceedings.
Jubei smells.
I know you don't, Twin. I don't think you do it out of malice or even out of recklessness. It can be a heavy burden to bear, though.
That is true. That is why sentinels. There is no training. That is why I do not like to say that sentinels are quite the same as clerics. Sentinels are chosen by Estes herself, whether or not they believe that they are as ready as they think they are. I was one of the fortunate ones who grew up in the faith and understand death as a necessary part of life. But I must say, as a person, that never means that it is easy. But the way I saw it is that if I was to kill that goblin, I would be saving lives in the extension of doing so. I do not only protect death, but...
And he kind of looks over towards him and gives him a bit of a sore smile, like he's been fighting it back.
I did it to protect the lot of you. Than anything else.
Jubei looks back up at Twin and gives him a genuine smile.
I am glad to know that that is your true reasoning for that, Twin. And I appreciate that very greatly.
Next time, as I had agreed with Everin, and I will agree with you as well, in the event we come across a roads like this, I would be happy to allow for the rest of you all to process what is happening before I make my action. I do not want to shock any of you again. It seems as though the general consensus is that while the lot of you agree about what I did, a lot of you were made uncomfortable with the speed that I had taken it.
Is Cinder in this conversation?
You technically are with us, so yeah.
I wasn't uncomfortable, I just wanted to find an understanding. She just continues to look around.
If I'm...
He'll turn and look over towards Cinder, and he just...
To be honest, I know that your ability to feel emotion can be somewhat limited, so it is difficult, because my perceptions of death is that of a sentinel, not that of a person. For me, death is not only an interpersonal thing, like it is for anyone else who is living, it is also a professional mean.
Okay.
I think every life, like Estes does, should be weighed without bias. But there should be places of nuance where a life can be swayed to flourish and continue lives of others.
And kind of and while he kind of looks back in the area that they had gone, kind of thinking about Davia.
But sometimes there are lives that are simply too dangerous. Not everyone needs to take that decision. That is my job. So sometimes mercy can be given. It is up to you. It is up to all who deal with life. You can choose to take a life. You can choose to leave one. With my job, I had chosen to take it, thinking that it would be better in the long run. So, Cinder, I do believe that in the event that you come across an adversary, you should ask yourself if that life, in the event that you were threatened or something, is really worth taking, or whether or not they will flourish. We are all but plants within a garden. It is your choice to decide whether or not someone is a bush that will provide fruit, or a weed that is choking out the other plants.
I don't believe. Oh, that's a metaphor. I'm starting to understand.
He slowly smiles at you and nods.
You are improving at catching these.
I think it's mainly because I realized none of us are plant-like.
Jubei just kind of says, because he can't help himself, I guess it's a lucky thing none of us are dryads.
That would be unfortunate, yes.
Cinder seems to be somewhat distracted during the conversation, just like looking around, just kind of like every so often, like she's just looking around the city. Perhaps further along as she walks, you'd see her eyes flicker blue, and she'd clutch at her head.
Cinder,
Eyes blink blue as she looks around.
Oh, fuck, what's your other character's name? Sorry.
Cora.
Cora.
Cora, thank you.
oh, Cora, is that you?
Yes. Is this Akaran?
It is.
Greetings.
This is a city I knew well. You see Cinder's like form just kind of look around, just her eyes shining blue. There's this usual like neutral like look to Cinder. She looks kind of sad and upset.
Cinder or Cora?
Cora,
Cora.
but in Cinder's form, because Cinder never shows emotion. She's just looking around.
Jubei kind of walks up to Cora, goes,
Was this the city you were from when you were still in your original body?
It was, yes.
Do you
Well,
mind me?
at least.
Oh.
Go on, sorry.
I was gonna. Yora, do you know how long ago that was? Any idea at all?
I have no idea. It's. It's hard to perceive time from my prison.
I see. Jubei's just going to look over. I mean, if everyone was here, I'd say Everett as well, but looks over to the rest of them and goes, thinks to himself, bites his lip in thought, but thinks,
Did you have family here?
No, I've worked here.
I see.
I was a teacher for a mage's college, and I came here for work after finding that the technologies here could be beneficial to learn. I researched here for some time, and I helped with a few small improvements in the city. And I left. When I left the city, I was ambushed.
Ambushed?
Yes.
By who?
I'm not sure. There was way too many of them.
Jubei. Oh, sorry.
I tried to use my magic and they just countered it time after time again, and then eventually do anything. And then I woke up in that room. On that machine.
Jubei looks over at Twin for his thought to look at his face and thought, hey, I guess you got your mask on, don't you, Quentin?
Oh no, he took it off.
Okay, he looks over at Quentin. What does your facial expression look like at this moment?
Could she? I mean, mostly he just has like a more curious look as to exactly what it evoked. This clearly it's the stimuli from the city. But what was the last part that she had said?
That they were kidnapped, or Cinder, that she was kidnapped and then woke up in the table that more or less turned her into Cinder.
Then I suppose that his facial expression would just be a little troubled.
Yeah, because Jubei's is too, because this puts a new spin on everything.
Yeah.
I see. Do you think... You said you taught here at the school.
I taught at a different school. I came here to study, to further my research.
Do you know... Is there any name of a person here that you would be able to give us, perhaps?
Perhaps. It's hard to remember. Perhaps if we found the place I worked.
Do you remember where that was?
Not right now. You hear her like a cry of pain, and as she clutches at her head, and she fades. Eyes blinking black to orange as Cinder looks around. Yes. Why do you look concerned?
Your other side came out for a bit there, Cinder.
Oh. Right.
Jubei turns to Quentin.
I know you're in a hurry for the Empress, but do you think this bears looking into a bit?
Normally, I would say that we should do so quickly, but um, is this another situation in which speed would be not preferable?
If we're looking to save the um, Empress, that would probably be something we should focus on.
You are right.
This, I suppose, can wait. I'm not sure if it's time sensitive.
That is fair. But I
Did she say
suppose
it was time sensitive?
she did not.
But Jubei turns to the pair, the three of you, and goes,
Though I suppose it wouldn't hurt to ask if anybody, while we are shopping in the Mastic District, may know about your other self.
Perhaps. Well, let's continue forward then.
Indeed.
and we go off shopping. I'm assuming we can just do that like after game and like a text channel nano to save time.
Sure, that's fine.
Because I'm sure Davio has something they want to do.
Yeah, I'm sure she does.
I mean, it's just selling stuff.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't you go with the others?
Hmm?
Why didn't you go with everybody else then?
Because they're going shopping.
And selling?
Apparently Davia is selling drugs. Hey kid, you want some crack? Got some spice?
I want to see if I could find a good place to sell the ancient coins I have.
You want penis enlargement pills?
Ancient coin? Make me a investigation.
Shit.
Now they wish they traveled with the wizard and the person with guidance.
Okay, not too bad.
Oh, not too bad. You see like several pawn shops and such, but you decide to instead maybe ask one of the guards, and he kind of thinks for a moment. Ancient coins, I believe. If you wish to make the most from those, you should take them to our historical antiquities museum.
And might
You'll-
you be so kind as to point me in the direction of this place?
He kind of holds his arm out and points you towards where the lunar garrison is. Lunar garrison you can see from the whole city because it's kind of perched on top of this hill. If you head towards the lunar garrison up there, it's near the walls. It's a large building with several golems out front. Hard to miss.
Ah, I see. Well, thank you so much for your help.
You're quite welcome.
She'll head in that direction.
All right. So you head over there. It takes you some time because it's like quite a ways away. Eventually, you do make it. It is this large, almost university-esque building, and there are some Magitech golems that are sentinels. They kind of just stand forward stilly. You thought they were statues at first, until you note that they have these pale cyan kind of colored orbs for eyes that just follow you as you walk in. There you see a individual. Let me drag his token out for you to see. He is a pale Vo with golden eyes and golden hair.
Where's... Oh, there.
There you go. So you guys can take a look at him.
That eyebrow game.
Yes, he's got some big eyebrows. He kind of looks over at... Ah, welcome to the museum. What brings you here, my lady?
Hello. I happened to recently get my hands on some older coin and was looking for... Well, I was pointed in this direction if I was looking to perhaps make a bit of coin off of it.
Oh, is that so? Well, let me see one.
She'll take out one of them to show him.
Kind of looks at it a moment, and you see his eyebrows raise, and then furrow as he thinks, "Oh, where did you find this?"
A bit of far off location underground. The specifics are a little fuzzy. It was quite a while ago.
I see. These are from the Third Era. Quite old indeed. Well, if this is authentic, I could pay you at least 100 gold for a single coin.
Oh, that is wonderful. I would be more than happy to part with it for that much.
But first, I must verify its authenticity. If you don't mind, I will need to borrow it for a little bit.
How long is a little bit?
Oh, I would know by the morning. Here, I will pay you 50 gold up front for this one, and upon authenticity, I will give you the other 50, plus I will pay whatever it is you might have for however many you got.
Alright, that sounds fair.
Good, good. It's always great to meet reasonable folk around. One moment, and he kind of digs around. Hmm. Here you are. And he offers you a little pouch of 50 gold.
Oh, yeah.
Do come by in the morning. I'm here all day, all night. I never leave, quite honestly.
Does he seem like he's telling the truth?
You're gonna have to inside.
Oh boy.
Wait, truth about what? Never leaving, or?
Never, well, like that, but also just his belief of the worth for the coin.
Well, yeah, you can inside him.
It's
He seems to be being truthful.
Okay. Alright, she'll turn around and say, very well, I will stop by in the morning with the rest of the coins that I have.
Fantastic. The name is Solarian, in case you need to ask for me.
Solarion?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, the name is Davia.
A pleasure to meet you, Miss Davia.
Alright, see you next morning then.
Indeed. And by the way, I might recommend you try some of the lake trout while you're in the city.
And why is that?
Oh, it is quite fantastic. I would also suggest getting the lemon salt. I apologize, I'm a little bit of a gourmand, and I like to make sure people eat well while they're here.
Thank you. I will be sure to take that into mind. Ta-ta!
Farewell.
She'll head out.
Alright. Ragnar and Halani, I guess. Ragnar makes his way over towards the end with Halani, and he kind of looks at it. It's a relatively large inn. It's like the size of a big Drury inn, if you were to compare it to a real life. The galvanized gauntlet. Probably the biggest inn I've ever seen. Luckily,
Yes, it's lovely.
you seem quite enthused.
So very.
I'm sorry, are you bored?
No, not bored. Just don't really like this place.
Oh, why don't you like it?
It's too big.
It is quite big. You haven't been to the capital here. It's at least 5 times the size of this place. Like
No,
the
thank you.
biggest city in the world. Are you afraid of people?
No, not in particular.
You just like wide open places. Breathing room, yeah.
I wouldn't say wide open places, but breathing room, yes.
That's fair. He'll walk over and hold the door open so Halani can go in first because he's a.
She rolls her eyes at him and then she walks in.
What? This is being kind. The front desk there is a halfling man. Ah, hello. Oh, Ragnar, you're back. Good to see you. Ah, friend, I'm here. I come to purchase 4 rooms. Well, not purchase them because that would be ridiculous, but rent them. You know what I mean. Ah, yes, I do. So, what brings you back to the city this time? Well, why am I role playing with myself?
The
You role
loneliness
play with
finally got to
yourself.
him, guys.
You snapped, Nano.
I've
You finally
snapped.
snapped. You can
Well,
yada the conversation.
They converse for a minute.
Just love Nano's talking to himself. What the hell? Yeah.
I was more disturbed on how like on the fly I was with it too. Not
Jeez.
missing a beat. Oh Jesus.
You're ready for the RP. It's just no one wants to RP with the NPCs besides like some of them.
Nano has to RP with himself so he can get time to play.
He's so fed up with it, she's just gonna RP the entire session with himself.
Yeah, now you know what it'll feel like. Anyway, they converse for a few minutes. Ragnar looks over towards Halani and he goes, "You know, they got a nice little restaurants in here of sorts. If hungry."
Ooh, Helani's giving the cold shoulder.
Big ol' rip.
Crystal, you there?
I don't know.
Death?
Uh-oh.
Crystal! Oh my god.
You know, I think
Oh,
yelling at
damn,
her...
that scared the shit out of me.
I won! Crystal, you okay?
Yeah, no, my mom came into my room and was talking to me.
My timing is impeccable.
Oh.
Stop
Oh.
RPing with your mom and RP with Nano.
Well, if Crystal's talking to their mom, I suppose we can do the stop the magic, because I did want to talk to a couple of shopkeepers to know if they have seen anything about Cinder's alter ego.
Well, actually, this is the end of the session.
Oh, fair enough.
So, Storm,
Yes.
30 minutes and we start yours?
30 minutes.
Okay.
Let's get ready.